All right, we are live. Ask a 10K month copywriter anything. Let's do this. We are gonna go live on Instagram now. Turn that on here. What's up, everybody? Let's go. Okay, I think we're set up. Second time on Instagram live, so hopefully I don't screw this up. Any questions you guys have about becoming a 10K month copywriter, ask away. Put it in the comments right now. If you are wanting to get started as a copywriter, if you are curious about what the heck copywriting is, if you are wondering why am I on the stream right now looking at this crazy guy talking about this thing called copywriting, ask away any comments you have about getting started, getting to 10K a month, landing your first client, learning copy, how to do copy exercises, how to get good fast, what's this guy's story, why is he on here, how I got 10K a month, how I got to starting in January 2019 to landing my first client in 6 weeks, quitting my job in 3 months, moving halfway around the world in 6 months, getting my first 5K month in 7 months, first $9,000 month in 12 months, getting started writing simple emails for business owners, going from $0 to $1,000 a month my first few months to first $5,000 a month, writing emails for a few people each month, and working just a few hours a day. If you're curious on how to do this, if you're looking for a way to make money from your laptop, from whether it's side hustle money, you want a couple extra $1,000 a month in side hustle money on top of your 9 to 5. If you want to quit your 9 to 5, if you want to get out, if you don't want to stop working for a boss and be your own boss, if you want to wake up when you want, work when you want, play when you want, do whatever you want and set your own schedule, this is the path to do that. This is the easiest way to do that. There's no easier business that you could start online than copywriting. There's nothing that could be easier than this. All you have to know how to do is if you can write at a 5th grade level, you can do copywriting. If you want to make an easy path to making $5,000, $10,000 per month or beyond, it's copywriting. There is no easier business model. It requires $0 to start. You can get started in 30 days and be good enough to land clients. You can get to full-time within 3 months. And you can have your dream life and your dream business in less than a year. In just a few short months, that's exactly what I did. I've been doing this for 6 years. I've generated over $640,000 in profit as a freelance copywriter. So any questions you have about getting started, about how to do this stuff, it's like this is the time. Normally, if you want to hop on a coaching call with me, like you have to pay thousands of dollars invest into my one-on-one coaching program. But today, you get me for free for 1 hour to ask any questions you have. I'm going to butcher your name. I know it, but just ask away. Uchi Chukwu, what is your first question? You have a question? Ask the question. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Uche Chukwu. Sorry if I said your name wrong. I probably said it wrong. What's up, Divas? What's up, Ayush, Iman, or Imain? What's up, Austin? Joining in the crew. Cool. Okay, you said, I haven't taken your course yet, but my brother does, and he says that he is enjoying it a lot. Got to learn many things from your course. Thank you for it. That's awesome. Glad your brother's enjoying it. Who's your brother, by the way? Let me know who your brother is in the comments. That's awesome. Glad he's enjoying it. My course, if anybody's wondering what the heck this guy is talking about a course, I have 2 courses. One course to teach you, it's an intro to copywriting course, teach you the basics of how to write copy. So it gets you from knowing nothing to being able to be good enough to write good enough copy to land clients in just 30 days. And then I have a second course called, so that's the 30-day copywriter. I have a second course called the 6-figure copywriter, which teaches you writing, but it also teaches you how to land clients, how to outreach, how to learn the skill from scratch, take that skill and then actually apply it so you actually start making money from it, all the way getting your first $5,000 a month in 3 to 6 months. What's up, Flavio? Joining in, he's another student of mine. Divas. Yeah, Uche Chukwu, if I said your name right, sorry. Yeah, ask your question away. Emaine says, any advice on getting my first client? Should I try Upwork? Yeah, so first client. So I'm going to say this about getting your first client. And by the way, don't do this too soon. This is the first thing that I see way too many people online. They go to YouTube gurus who are the top gurus in the space about YouTube, on YouTube. And these guys are telling people, oh, watch this video today. You don't know what copywriting is? Watch this video today and start outreaching tomorrow. And that is just absolutely terrible advice. Like, that's crazy. If anybody tells you, oh yeah, you can learn copywriting in a day and then go start landing clients tomorrow, do not watch their videos ever again. Do not listen to them ever again about anything. They're fools. Like, that is crazy. This is an actual skill that you need to develop. It's not going to take you 6 to 12 months. There's copywriting programs who tell you that. That's also not true. But you cannot know nothing about copywriting to one day later watch some video and next thing you know you're an expert and you're worthy of being like, you're worthy of charging people thousands of dollars a month. That's crazy. So having said that, you need to actually build this skill for at least 30 days, like at least 2 to 3 weeks before you're ready to land clients. Now, anybody can do this. Anybody can learn this skill from scratch in 30 days. I'm not talking 6, 12 months to be ready to land clients, but actually build the skill up. And you know you're ready to land clients if when you look at a business owner's website and you look at their copy, their emails, their ads, their landing pages, if you can confidently say, you know what, I can make this better. That headline, it's kind of weak. It just says, hey, strength coaching 101, apply today. It's like, well, what the heck does that mean? I could write a better headline that's like, hey, gain 10 pounds of muscle in 30 days, guaranteed your money back. I could write a better outcome-based headline. I could write a better copy. I'm going to go pitch this guy. So once you're ready, once you have the good enough skills to go land clients, that's step one to landing clients is actually get good at the thing. Doesn't take long. You can do this in 30 days. But actually get good first, and you're good or good enough when you can look at someone else's copy and say, I could write better copy than that. And if you don't have that kind of confidence and you're not sure, then get back into the books and go read Adweek Copywriting Handbook every day. Go practice your writing every day until you feel that, until you can point those things out on people's websites and emails and ads. Now, when you've done that thing, right? I'm answering the question, how do I land my first client, by the way? It's not on the screen because it's from Instagram. I can't put Instagram comments on. So how do you land your first client? Get the skill down first, takes a few weeks. Write copy every day, read copywriting books every day, practice copywriting, hand copy sales letters, study ads, get courses, get coaching. That's the path. That's how I did it. That's how my fastest students are getting results, is doing all those things in 1 to 3 hours per day. Anybody has that time, just cut out a little bit of Netflix and video games and partying with the boys. You're going to have time to go do this. Quit your scrolling and TikTok and Netflix and YouTube and all this stuff where you're just dopamine rushing your brain, and actually go do something with your life, change your life for the better, and just take 1 to 3 hours a day, and you're going to be able to build this. Once your skill is up there, here's how you land your first client. You're going to go find one niche online. It could be real estate agents, software companies for marketing. It could be finance bros. It could be fitness coaches. Go stick to one lane, one niche. Go find those people on Instagram. Instagram's still the best place to go find clients and land them. Then on Instagram, you're going to go follow them, like them, comment on a post, leave a genuine compliment, start a DM conversation. Don't pitch anything at all. Don't ask anything at all. Just go DM them to lead up on your comment that you left on their post. Hey, bro, I really like this tip you gave in this post about XYZ. It resonates with me because of ABC. By the way, how long have you been doing this for? How long have you been doing coaching for? How long have you been doing this SaaS for? How long have you been building X for? And get them to reply. Once they reply, you're out of message request. Once they're out of message request, next thing you're going to do is immediately after they replied, boom, the door's open, go pitch them. But you're not going to go ask them anything. You're not going to go say, hey, bro, do you need email? Hey, bro, if I get 2-3x revenue, don't do any of that garbage. That doesn't work. It's nonsense. This is what you're going to do to land the first client. Go click their link in bio. Go look at their website. If you're an email copywriter, go sign up to their email list. If you're an ad copywriter, go look at their ads. If you are a landing page copywriter, look at their landing page. And you, having studied and written copy for the past 30 days, go look at everything that you would do to improve their copy and write down this. Change your headline, add like this because of this. Fix your call to action because of this. Change your social proof or add more social proof because of X, Y, Z. This is how you're going to convert better. Boom, 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 boom. Go write down 3 to 5 tips. Write up a full audit. Fix this, do this instead, here's why. Fix this, do this instead, here's why. Fix this, do this instead, here's why. Boom, now you just did your first copy audit. Below that, you're going to write them a free sample if you want to take this to the next level. You don't have a portfolio, you don't have a case study, you don't have results. This is how you get proof. This is how you land clients. This is the best thing that I'm seeing working with me over the past 6.5 years, how I've landed these $1,000 contracts and beyond. This is what's working for my 600 plus students and the 75 guys I've coached one-on-one. This exact strategy, more than anything, without having to cold email hundreds of people a day, without having to have a big portfolio, without having to need any results yet or case studies or proof, without having to put up some crazy money back 2-3x your revenue offer, whatever. You don't need any of that stuff to get started. And when you don't have proof, this is the best way to generate proof that you're the expert. Write them a free audit, write them a free sample, send it off to them in the DMs. Put it in a Google Doc, link to it, say, here you go, enjoy. Let me know what you think. Don't even ask for anything. Just give generously, and it's going to come back to you. It always does. It'll come back tenfold, sowing and reaping. Works every time. And as you're continuously learning and growing, that's how you're going to land your first client. That's it. That's the strategy. That's literally my playbook. There it is, right? People pay me thousands of dollars to teach me that exact strategy, and you get it for free. And if you want to actually land a client, you're going to listen to what I just said and go do it for the next 30 days. One of these per day takes 1 hour. So if you have 1 hour per day and you're ready to land clients, your copy's good enough, 1 hour per day. Go write a quick audit, quick copy sample, send it off. 1 per day for 30 days. That is the average my students are landing a paid client in 30 days. Faster than anything else I've seen online, anything else I've seen anywhere. I've not seen better results. So if you want to land a client, that's how you do it. Next question. What's up, Austin? Juan Ramirez. What's going on, brother? Ahmed, Imperfect Being 404. I don't know your name. I just see your handle. Okay, Divas. Okay, we got some questions here. Okay, so my question. Okay, Divas. I want to ask this. How do I find interesting stories to write story-based emails for my clients? Great question. Easiest place to start. So I'll say this. Before you even try to be like, I need to come up with stories for my emails, let's start a little bit broader here for emails. How to actually get your emails to convert. Okay? Thank you, Ahmed, saying, love the sauce you're giving, bro. Appreciate it, brother. Any questions you guys have about copywriting, how to get started, how to write better copy, how to learn this thing fast, how to get your first client, how to get to 10K a month fast, how to build this thing up, how to scale it back so you make it 10K a month, but just doing 3 to 4 hours a day of work. Thank you, Juan. Appreciate it, brother. So just any questions you have, put them in the comments. Anything at all. Twinkle Pink Customs. What's going on? Let's go, meat sweats. So the question is, how do I find interesting stories to write story-based emails for my clients? Before we talk about story-based emails, let's just talk about emails in general for a second. You want your emails to convert? Go create a swipe file. Step 1 to figuring out how to actually write great copy for email copywriting. Go look at the top dogs in the space in your niche. Go sign up to 50 to 100 email lists of the best and the best of your space. So the guys who are above your business, your client's business, like the top people, and then people of their competitors, direct competitors. Go get on all of their email lists, put into a swipe file in Gmail, all into one folder. So every time they send an email, it goes to this one specific folder in your Gmail. So it's not crowding your main inbox. Then you have a swipe file of emails always to look at for ideas. If you want to know what's converting, what's working well, just before we get into stories, look at what other dudes are doing. You want to know how to win as a copywriter? Just go look at what the best dogs are doing in the space and just do what they do. They're writing hooks like this, you write hooks like this. They're using story-based emails, use story-based emails. They're doing straight up offer emails, do this. They're doing short window coaching promo emails, do that. Whatever they're doing, just look what they're doing and swipe. The best copywriters of all time. Gary Halbert sold $1 billion. What does he recommend to do? Create a swipe file. Have a swipe file. Look at the best pieces of copy there are and replicate them. Don't steal them. Don't copy paste. That's not what I'm saying. Go take their ideas and replicate them and make your own. For instance, if your target's fitness coaches and you see somebody online in your swipe file that says here's how to gain 7 pounds of muscle in 7 days. And then you saw the subject line, you're like, oh, that's cool. I want to look how you respond to stuff. If you're getting hooked into an email, probably a good idea that you should write an email like that. But don't copy paste, here's how to gain 7 pounds of muscle in 7 days. Let's just say your client is a fitness coach for fat loss, weight loss for men. Take that, this is how you swipe. Take the hook. Here's how to gain 7 pounds of muscle in 7 days and make it your own for your client whose focus is weight loss, not strength. Here's how to lose 7 pounds in 7 days. Here's how to shed 7 pounds of fat in 7 days. There you go. That's how you swipe. That's how you swipe ethically, and that's how you swipe to make sure your stuff converts. Look at what hooks you, and you use those same hooks, but tweak them and make them your own. That's how you do it. Start there. Just look at Divas, look at everything in your space and the emails that are coming in. And then from there, just for storytelling, look at their stories. Look at the hooks they're using for stories and use similar hooks with that. Beyond that, how do you find interesting stories to write? Go get stories from your client. You don't have to start from scratch. Whenever I onboard a client as a copywriter, I always look at their social media. I always look at their organic posts first. They often will be sharing stories already. Take the stories you don't have to start from scratch. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Use the stories your client is already telling in their social media and just format those for email. Like literally take their same, this is an easy way to use their voice without trying to make new emails. This is how they're going to get more on board with the copy you write too. Use the stuff they already use in social media, organic. They have a story on Instagram they wrote a post on. Take that, plug it into your email software, write a subject line and a better hook, make it more compelling, add direct response copy into it, add a call to action, boom, there you go. Use the stories your client can say. You could also create a shared doc between you and your client for them to like put in like everyday stories that happen in their life. Hey, this weird thing happened to me today. It was XYZ. Almost like a journal that they share, but it's specifically to give to you as well. So you can use that as email content. That's a way to add stories. Another way to add stories, you don't always have to be telling your clients' personal stories. That's going to hit hard, and it's going to get more important as AI gets bigger, is like telling personal stories, like actual stuff that your client happened in their life and how that can hook people in to their emails. But if you don't have that, another way to start is like go look at the news. Just go look at what's happening in the world and use stories like almost like news-based articles and hooks to get people into your copy. It doesn't always have to be about your client. It could be about like if you're in fitness coaching. Here's a topic. Look at trends and industry topics and news that's going on. So, for instance, if your client is a fitness coach, right? They talk about fat loss, weight loss, all these things. Well, what's a big topic in the news lately when it comes to weight loss? Ozempic. Ozempic is huge right now. It's a big topic. There's lots of big opinions on either side of this thing. My opinion straight up is that it's terrible for you and you probably shouldn't be doing it, and it's going to lead to terrible side effects. But no matter what your opinion is, it's a topic people are interested in right now to talk about. So if you have a hook that's like, hey, here's what Ozempic's doing to your body, or like, did you see what happened to this person after they took Ozempic? Like, you can do like news style hooks. That's almost like what's it called, TMZ or whatever, like news style hooks or like journalism hooks for your emails for like broader stories, like a news story. You can use those if you want more ideas. It doesn't just have to be about your client. So anyways, those are a couple ideas. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, so Uchechukwu, again, hopefully I got your name right. We'll answer your question here. Okay, you've been in the copywriting for 3 years, since 2022, landed a few gigs, earned more than $4,000 in profit. Awesome, you're better than most copywriters who claim the title copywriter, the fact that you've made money and thousands. But since this year, I've not had a gig. So I want to pivot to financial copywriting. I want to start from scratch and grind because I basically have the basics, but I just want a niche where I can develop and have big ideas and stuff. Okay, it's a long question. So what do I do to get into financial and get a gig in the next 30 days with a publisher? You want to know what you're going to do? You're going to go create a swipe file of all of the financial guys. So if you want to get into the finance-based financial publishing, go find the big dogs, the biggest financial publishers, go get on all their email lists, okay? Go create a swipe file folder of all of sign up to every single email list you can. Go see what kind of emails they're writing and start replicating that. Then go start targeting these companies online, and you're going to go find them. You're going to look at their social media. You're going to follow, like, comment, DM them to start a conversation. Once they reply, you're out of DMs, requests. You're in the primary inbox. You're going to look at their website, look at their emails, look at their copy, and you're going to go do an audit. Go tell them what they're doing right, 3 to 5 plus tips, what they're doing wrong, how to improve it, and why. So specifically focus on what they should improve, why they need to improve it, and then write them a free sample copy about copywriting about their business for them. The first thing for free to prove you know what you're doing. If you've been doing this for a few years, you probably have case studies of results at this point. Share them with them. Go above and beyond, show more proof. That's how you're going to do it. Practice writing this kind of copy every day. Go write a new email, new sample for a financial publisher every single day and send it to them every single day. There's how you get your next gig in 30 days in this particular niche. Okay. I learned this formula, story, transition, product. Yeah, I teach a formula that's very similar for story-based emails. It's called story, lesson, offer. I don't know who this is what the framework I use. I don't know if it's someone else called it that or I called it that or who knows what. Story, lesson, offer. Do a hook like a story. Hey, the other day this weird thing happened to me. There's your story. It could be anything. Day in the life, Seinfeld emails. I think Russell Brunson calls them Seinfeld emails. It's just whatever thing happened in your life. Hey, this weird thing happened the other day. You wouldn't believe it. It was, look at embarrassing moments, scary things, conflict, negative things. It could be something funny, embarrassing, scary, whatever is a negative emotion attached to it. Easy story hook. And then I like to go into a lesson. What's the lesson behind this story? And what does it have to do with the topic? If it's about fitness coaching, how do I connect it to that? So like, just any formula you have, you can start with story, then go into a lesson on that story, then go into the offer. Story, lesson, offer. So what will be an example of that? I'll just literally make one up on the spot. The other day, and this is just like what would be an outline for an email. What happened recently? So the other day, I went on to a sea doo, so like a jet ski. And so the jet ski, what's the story here? What's an embarrassing or scary thing that happened? I went over my time. No, that's not that good. We had to walk through this swampy area. It was disgusting. There was part we had to transition through lakes, like a canal, and it got like super swampy and slimy. And I thought there was gonna be like snakes in there, and it was gross. It felt like stepping into like pudding that was mud, and there was like who knows what was in there, and it was like disgusting. And so like that could be my story opener. I can make a better hook than, the other day I was stuck in a swamp with snakes. Like, I don't know. There's a story. Okay, what's the lesson there, and how I can connect that to, like, we'll just say fitness coaching. Okay, so like sometimes you gotta like walk through the mud to get to the other side of the lake, right? We were going through the canal to get to this like pristine other lake that was like, looks like Thailand. It's like crystal green blue waters called Kalamalka Lake, and we had to go through this swamp to get there. So what's a lesson? Sometimes you gotta grind and go through the mud, and you might have to get around some snakes and experience hardship in order to get to those crystal clear waters, to get to the other side. Sometimes you have to go through some pain and suffering in order to like reach your goals, right? We're gonna pretend this is for a fitness coach. Just like when you're trying to reach your goals and shed fat and gain muscle and get your shredded body and get your dream body, like it's not gonna happen overnight. Sometimes you gotta go through a level of like daily working out and like crushing it and lifting weights and going to the gym when you don't want to, and waking up early and like maybe drinking a smoothie instead of eating some cookies. Like, so, if you want some more help, I got X many spots left in my coach program. I got this many things left on discount for my course. I got whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, if you want to take this to the next level, like I can help you along, even though you have to grind through the dirt and work hard. I can make it easier by joining my coach program. 3 spots left, join here. Story, lesson, offer. Story is I had to go through this canal. I was on a jet ski. I had to go through a canal. It was swampy and gross. What's the lesson? You have to go through the mud sometimes and go through tough times to get to the other side where you want to go, the crystal clear lake. Like, and if you want to like help to get to the other side quicker and easier, join my thing. Story, lesson, offer. There's just one example. I literally just made this up on the spot. That would be an email. So you can do that with every single business on earth, and just any story, and you can create a lesson. I could take the same story and turn that into 10 different lessons, and then an offer always at the end. I could take that same lesson and have 10 different hooks, 10 different story hooks. So there's endless ideas you could do for story-based emails. Xander, how do freelance copywriters manage traveling and work? Well, I can answer this question for you. I've done this quite a bit. Since 2019, when I first started copywriting in January 2019, I was able to land my first client 6 weeks, quit my job in 3 months, and my wife quit her job. So we left Vancouver, Canada, and on a one-way flight to Australia. And so we spent time in lots of different countries. Australia, Thailand, Vietnam, Canada, US. We're going to Italy next week for our 10-year anniversary. So we'll be there for a month. I've been to Thailand multiple times with me and my wife, with our just one kid, with our 2 kids. And so I've done lots of different situations: hotels, Airbnbs, living longer term in condo rentals for 1 to 3 months, living in Vancouver, in like the city, living in the woods where I live now, in like the middle of nowhere. So I've learned to work where there's internet, right? Obviously I need internet to work. That's easier today with Starlink and stuff like that. If you want to work remotely, dude, you could literally be a copywriter anywhere in the world, thanks to Starlink now, Elon Musk's internet company with satellite dishes and stuff. You literally could work anywhere. So how do you manage traveling and work? Well, for one thing, when I typically like will just go live in Thailand or Vietnam or wherever for a period of time. Like typically I'm like, I'll spend like a week or two doing my like vacation mode where like I'm doing very minimal work for like an hour or two max a day, usually. And then like after that, I kind of settle into where we travel. So I do slow traveling with my wife. I used to do a little bit faster, but my first year when I went into copywriting, quit my job and whatever, we went to Australia. We did a 40-day camper van trip from Sydney, Australia to Port Douglas at the top. So the East Coast, like basically all here to up here. And so I wasn't doing a lot of copy at the time of the camper van, but like I would just like whip open my laptop, plug it in, and like go hotspot with the data. Sometimes go to a coffee shop, sometimes work wherever. After that, we moved to Thailand. This is the first year as a copywriter, and we had to find a place. So for the first week or two, I worked from hotels, I worked from coffee shops, stuff like that, just on their Wi-Fi until we found a place to live long term. And in Chiang Mai, Thailand, we lived in a condo. So we lived there for 10 months or so, and I just worked from home. And sometimes I work from coffee shops because there's tons of coffee shops in Chiang Mai. But the majority of my, like, this is me traveling, but like I mostly slow travel, if that makes sense. After that, we lived in Vietnam. Again, during transition periods, I would do lighter work, like if we were traveling on the go. But then once I'd settled down to like renting a condo for like 1, 2, 3 to 10, 12 months in different areas, I would like work just like you would work in your wherever you live right now. And so, yeah, in next week, we're going to be going to Italy. And again, the first week or two, like we're going for about a month. And the first week or two, probably the first week, it's going to be definitely lighter work because I'm like flying and this and that and like settling down. And I don't know exactly, we're trying to figure out, this is going to be faster travel for sure than we're used to. But coffee shops, hotels, co-working spaces, there's more of these than ever before. It's never been easier to travel and work at the same time as a copywriter. There's just easier internet access. There's internet access remotely. There's more technology. There's a lot of stuff you can do from your computer and your phone. Like talking to clients if you need to, super easy from your phone nowadays than it was like years ago. And yeah, it's just way easier than before. But typically, how I'll do it is like when I will travel. And again, we've lived in Canada, the U.S., Vietnam, Australia, Thailand. We're going to Italy next month, and other places, Malaysia. I don't know where else we've been, but typically I'll like live somewhere for like 1 to 3 months, sometimes more. So like I'm slow traveling. So we'll typically rent a condo. But in those in-between phases, hotels, Airbnbs, and working at coffee shops and co-working space, you can make it work. You can make it work. And you can do this in a few hours a day. You can build your business up to so you're working literally like 3-4 hours a day, making 6 figures per year as a copywriter. So it's pretty awesome. Like I don't think I could come up with a better business idea for like somebody starting from scratch and being able to build this thing up with very little capital. You could learn this for free. To good enough to land clients in weeks, to landing your first client and getting $1,000 a month within 1 to 2 months, to getting to full time in 3 to 6 months. Like most people can do this. You don't need a degree, journalism background. You don't need I was never a writer. I didn't write between 18 at high school to 25 when I started learning copy. Like 7 years, I didn't write stuff. And yet somehow I was able to build this business up to $0 to $9,000 a month in 12 months from scratch. Quit my job. My wife quit her job. We moved halfway around the world. And so like, it's really the easiest thing you could ever start and build up quickly without much capital. Way easier than e-commerce, personal brands, and whatever else, drop shipping, day trading, affiliate marketing. All this stuff's like way harder. Content, YouTube. People think this stuff's easy and whatever, passive income. It's not. That stuff's 10 times harder. I've tried it all. I've done web development, bookkeeping, e-com, drop shipping, ebooks, Facebook clipping, sales, beanie babies. You name it, I tried it. Copywriting's the easiest. Okay. Diva says, I live in India, third world country, so I struggle to keep up with the trends in countries where my target clients live. If you're talking about staying up with the trends of like your niche, your client's niche, dude, ChatGPT, social media, go get a Twitter account. You're never gonna have to worry about trends. Go follow a few accounts. Twitter's like the best news source there is nowadays. ChatGPT, you wanna know what's going up to date with your trends in your client's niche? Doesn't matter what country you're in. ChatGPT that. That's so it's so easy to gain this information. It's way more up to date too, all the data now. So it's really easy. Irfan asks, by the way, any questions you guys have, ask them away in the comments. Any questions about what is copywriting? How can you make 10K a month doing this in a few hours a day? How do I get started? Like, how do I learn the skill and get good fast? How do I land my first client? How do I scale from 1 client to 2? How do I build up to 3 to 5 clients, make 10K a month? How do I get it all and manage my time and get it done in a few hours a day? And how do I juggle this on the side of my 9 to 5 for school and build this thing up? Any questions you have, put them in the comments. I'm going to answer as many questions as I can. You got me for maybe like 30, 45 minutes, I think. When my wife comes back, I'm out of here. So any questions, put them below. I'll try to get through as many as I can. Ahmed, okay, so I can't put this on the screen because it's on Instagram. It's kind of weird, but the question is, how can I build an email list? Actually, sorry, I put one question up here. Niche. This one's easy. How do I pick a niche as a beginner? Every niche has money in it, okay? Unless you're going into like Mongolian throat singing, and like probably there's not much money in that. Like most niches you could possibly think of. Like, yes, there's money niches that have more money and more demand, but like honestly, most niches, there's gonna be money. Okay? If you're not sure where to start with your niche, here's a simple couple questions to ask yourself. What am I already interested in? And what can I write about and talk about and listen to and learn all day long? Because if you like it, it's going to be easier to write and it's going to be easier to make money fast. 2, what do I already have an advantage in? What am I already an expert in? What do I know more about something than most people do? Even if I'm in the top 5%, like what have you done for 1 year that nobody else has done? Or most people haven't? Are you good at soccer or football? Are you like good at a specific sport? Basketball, martial arts? Are you good at music? Are you musical? Did you go to university? Did you get a specific degree? What kind of work experience do you have? Have you worked in real estate, finance, fitness already? Are you into working out at the gym? Like, what are your hobbies that you're already into and are like an expert at? You probably don't think you're an expert at, but if most people said, like, what do people ask you questions about? Because you're probably better at most people than that thing. So if you already have a natural advantage in something, you have an advantage going into and pitching those people as clients. Because clients, what they need to hear from you is that not only can you get them results, but you understand their business and their niche. So if you've been working out for 10 years straight and you're like the dude that everybody goes to when they have questions about like getting big arms or whatever, like go pitch fitness clients. Fitness coaches. Don't even think about it. Just go after it. Because you're already going to know this stuff inside and out and you live and breathe it. So going and connecting with a potential client and then telling them, dude, I literally I'm jacked. Like I work out all day long. Like this is my thing. So I can write copy for you too. I know direct response copy and I know your thing inside and out. I know what it's like to be the fat kid and get jacked. Or I know what it's like to be the skinny kid and get jacked. Or whatever the thing is. Or I know what it means to be like low performance with athleticism and now I like perform great in whatever I'm doing. Whatever you have a natural advantage of, easy. So whatever you like, whatever you have an advantage of, and whatever there's money in, which is most things, there's where you start. If you're still like, I don't know, I have no hobbies and I'm a robot. Okay, no problem. Then I'm just going to tell you what to go into. Pick one of these 3 things. Being the most demand, you will never run out of demand. Humans will always have these as a need. Number 1, anything to do with health and fitness. Anything to do in health and fitness. That is always the highest need. There will always be money. You can never go wrong. There's no such thing as saturation. Health and fitness. Number 2, anything in money. Making money, saving money, investing money, jobs, business, careers, anything to do with money. There's always going to be money in it. Number 3, relationships. How to find a girlfriend, how to get a spouse, how to just like, build a community, how to have more friends, like anything to do with community building and relationships. This is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So like, first we need to figure out like making sure we survive and don't die. Second thing, we need to make sure we have a roof over our heads and have shelter, money, right? Health and fitness, money. And then third thing is, and then once we have those things figured out, we're not going to die today. We're going to survive health-wise, and we have money to have, food and shelter. Our next basic need is we want to share the lived experience with other people and love people, family, friends, community. So any niche that is in those 3, if you're like, I don't know what to go into, just pick one of those. You're never going to go wrong. There's always going to be endless money in them, and it'll never go away. So start with that. That's how you pick a niche, and then go look at the best companies in that. Go sign up to their email list, go look at their copy, go look at their ads, go look at their landing pages, create a swipe file, and start practicing that copy every day in that niche. That's how you pick a niche. You can pick a niche and stick to it. And if you don't like it 1 to 3 months later, you're like, this kind of sucks, pivot. I started with personal finance, travel, and marketing business growth. I didn't know. I was like, I like those 3 things. So I started pitching clients with those 3 things. Over time, I realized I don't like writing about travel. I just like to travel. Second, personal finance, I like, it's pretty good. But my biggest passion and the thing that's easiest to write is like business growth marketing topics. I just love it. Okay. So what happened? How did I make the most money? By writing about those things at first. So experiment, try things out, pick one, and then go all in. And if you need to pivot 2-3 months later, be my guest. Okay, so Divas, Brandon, you advised to write topical emails, but being Indian, I struggle to keep up with hot news in top tier countries. Again, ChatGPT, go on Twitter. This is not rocket science. You don't need to keep up with all the hottest, latest news. Like, emails are not primarily about news. It's not primarily about stories. It's about helping people solve a problem in their life. So if you're going to go sign a fitness coach as a client, do you want to know how you do that? Look at what their audience wants and needs and solve that and serve them. So what does a fitness coach's client wants? Well, let's just say your fitness coach helps men in their 40s, 30s, and 40s like shed fat. Like, it's just focused on that. Hey, this fitness coach, he just helps dudes in their 30s and 40s who have families and they're overweight, they have a big beer belly, and they want to get rid of it. Well, what do they want? Well, I'll tell you, because I match that basically target audience. I'm in my early 30s. I have a wife and kids. I got a beer belly. I got a fat gut that I'm trying to get rid of. I don't want it anymore. I got married. I was like 175, 180 pounds. I'm like, I got it to like 227. Just like not caring for myself and like having kids, and not that I had the kids. And that's not an excuse, but like I just let myself go, and I was like, this sucks. I'm not gonna be a 40-year-old dude who's just like overweight and gross and just whatever. Like I'm gonna lose this weight. And so what do I care about? Well, what does that audience care about? Write about those things in your copy. Hey man, here's how to lose 7 pounds in 7 days, step by step. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, here's how Bob lost 40 pounds in 40 days using this crazy technique. I'm going to click that email and read it. I'm going to click that first email and read it. Hey, here's how I went from 280 pounds to like 180 in 100 days. What the heck? I'm clicking that email. Like 100% I'm going to click it. Why? Because I care about this right now. I'm trying to lose weight. And by the way, I actually am losing weight and I'm doing things. So I was actually 227 pounds, 5'10". I'm not tall, so I'm 5'10". I was 227 pounds to start the year, and I really got hardcore in beginning of July, and I went from 220 to 207 in 6 weeks. So I've lost 13 pounds in 6 weeks. Faster progress than I've ever made, and like my goal is to get to under 180 by January 1st. So I'm definitely on track for my goals. So it's working for me. And what am I doing? How am I doing this stuff? I'm reading, I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm looking at the top dogs, I'm looking at emails, I'm reading, I'm learning, I'm listening to people, Spotify, audiobooks, like YouTube, content. I hired a guy, I hired a coach to help me lose weight. He's like a running coach, but I'm helping me on the fitness side of things too. And it's working. What do you know? But why? It's because there's certain things I care about, right? You just need to write emails and stuff that people care about. What solves their problems? Give them practical tips. Here's 5 tips to overcome XYZ. Okay, you want to lose 7 pounds in 7 days? Here's how to do it. Step 1, start tracking your calories. Count them actually every day. Step 2, get a scale so you can actually do this. Step 3, start walking every day to actually just get motivated and stuff. Step 4, like eat 2 buckets of broccoli before you eat anything else. You're not gonna have room for anything else. This is what I've been doing basically. Just like I've been front loading dense vegetables like broccoli. It's hard to fit in lots of like cookies and whatever, ice cream, when I'm like loaded my belly with broccoli, which is like super satiating, high, weight, low calories, and like there's actually a little bit of protein in there too, surprisingly. Like just give people a sauce. There's an email. Here's how to lose 7 pounds in 7 days. Here's how to lose 30 pounds. Here's how I did it. Here's how this customer transformation story did it. Hey, and then beyond that, you can talk about trends and news. Whoa. Like, look at these famous movie stars who are losing weight with Ozempic. And then you can just talk about it. You can say what your opinion is on it. I would say that's a dumb idea. Don't do it. You're going to destroy your body probably. Go do the real work. Put in the work and actually lose the weight, or else you're going to screw yourself, right? And you can talk about opinions about stuff. Or here's this new crazy keto or carnivore thing. Hey, look at this guy who lost X amount of weight with carnivore. Like, is it the right thing for you? Find out below. Do that, and then make pitches. Hey, you want to lose X amount of weight in X amount of days guaranteed? Join my coaching program. Those are all email ideas you can write out and send out, and people who care about that will open it. So stop worrying so much about trends and news. That's secondary to just understanding your client's audience. Inside and out, research, Reddit forums, social media, like look at interviews, stuff like that. Look at pain points. Talk to ChatGPT. Hey, what are the pain points of this guy? He's a fitness coach who helps these people. What are their top pain points and desires, needs, and wants? And then guess what? Go talk about those things and how people can achieve transformation. People don't want a fitness coach. They don't want emails. They don't want ads. They don't want landing pages. They don't want copywriting. They don't want the fitness coach at all. You know what people want? They want transformation. They just want to become the better version of themselves. They want to solve pain points in their lives and get rid of pain and get their desires. They want to run away from pain and go towards pleasure. That's what humans want. So you need to find out what your humans want for your client's audience, and then that's the kind of copy you're going to write. Okay, let's go back to some questions. I think we got a question or two from Instagram. Ahmed, you ask, what's up, Vincent? What's up, Jeanette? What's up, Mitch? You're in. Kane, what's up? Asil Wadi, what's up? We Star. I don't know some of your handle names, how to pronounce them, but what's up, guys? Okay, question from Instagram. I can't put on the screen, but let's actually see if I can remove this. I'm just gonna say, ask me anything. Let's just put that on the screen for now, so you guys aren't confused as to what I'm answering here. Okay. Okay, the question from Instagram is, how can I build an email list without having an online presence? Okay, here's your answer. Don't worry about building an email list. Forget it. It's a distraction. You, as the copywriter, you do not need to have a personal brand. You do not need to grow a following. You do not need to build an email list. You do not need to present your own offers and try to get inbound leads. You do not need to play the content hamster wheel on repeat. This is nonsense. Anybody telling you this doesn't know what they're doing. And they didn't build their business up themselves this way. That is not how you become a freelance copywriter and hit 10K a month. That is the slow game. That is the pain game. That is the wait 12 months to see what happens, $0 game. Do you want to play the game where you actually make money with this thing? Stop trying to build a personal brand. Stop trying to post content all day to attract your target audience. Stop trying to build an email list. This is craziness. That is so hard. Here's what you're going to do instead. Get good at the skill. Pick one specialty, ads, landing pages, or emails. Get good at that skill. Pick one niche. Could be anything, whatever you're into. We talked about niche earlier. Fitness, finance, SaaS, whatever the thing is. Write emails or write emails for fitness coaches. Write ads for real estate agents. Write landing pages for SaaS. Like, it doesn't matter. Just pick one combo of specialty and niche. Then go find those guys online. Yes, start your social profile. Yes, put a profile picture. Like, you can see my face on there. Just go hire a photographer for $100. Get a professional headshot done. Go pay the $10 a month for the meta verification, blue check mark. Go write a bio. I help this niche achieve this result with this copywriting specialty. And then go put a couple posts on there, copywriting tips. Don't post all day long. Don't comment all day long. Get to 50 to 100 followers. Nothing crazy. Just get something there so when they go DM them, you don't look like a crazy person scammer. Once your profile's set up, which you can do in literally an hour, then after you spend 1 hour on social media, you're going to go find those guys on Instagram. Let's just say you do emails for fitness coaches. You're going to find the top fitness coaches online, right? Aim for people who are like 3,000 to 50,000 followers to start. You're going to find them, click follow, click like on a post, comment on the post, a genuine compliment, specific compliment that's genuine. Go DM them, don't pitch them. Don't say, hey bro, can I 2-3x revenue? Hey bro, do you need email? Hey bro, do you want a copywriter? Hey bro, none of this stuff. If you start your conversation with hey bro, you've done wrong. And go back to basics. Okay? Just go leave a genuine DM. Hey man, I really liked what you posted about XYZ because it resonated with me because of ABC. By the way, how long have you been doing fitness coaching for? Be a human. It's crazy when you're just a human, how you actually just start making more money. Instead of being an AI robot scammer who clicks buttons and automates everything and sounds like everybody else. Don't be that copywriter, because that copywriter doesn't make any money. But the copywriter makes money is just a little more human, adds a little more human touch, and like tries a little bit harder. But you know what? You actually end up working less and making more money, which is the crazy part. Seems like a paradox. Go approach them, look at their website, look at their copy, look at their emails, look at their landing page, whatever you want to look at it, click their link in bio and write up an audit. Here's 3 to 5 things that you need to fix in your copy. Fix this because of this reason. Fix this because of this reason. Here's how to fix this because of this reason. Boom, 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 boom. At the end of that, you want to take the next level, write them the first piece of copy. If you're an email copywriter, go sign up to their email list, write them a new welcome email. Put that in a Google Doc, right? Package it up. Audit their copy, brand new piece of copy. Take that Google Doc, go back to the DMs. Hey man, love what you're doing with your XYZ business. See that you're getting people results. By the way, I just checked your emails. I can see there's a couple quick things you can do to improve conversions. I actually wrote you a free audit. Here's a couple quick tips. Boom, boom, boom. Just very short version of the DMs. Here's the full link to the thing. Check it out. Let me know what you think. There you go. Do that every day for 1 hour a day. You're going to climb 30 days. How do I know that? Because my average student gets a paid client 70% of the time in 30 days. How? By sending one of those per day in 1 hour per day. So if you have 1 hour per day, which everybody does who's on this call right now, if you have 1 hour per day and you want to land a client, that's how you do it. Forget your email list, forget your following, forget social media inbounds, forget building a personal brand. That stuff is crazy. That takes way too much time and you're doing 10 things at once that isn't generating any money. I know way too many new copywriters. I'm not just saying this stuff out of nowhere. I've been doing this for 6 years. I made over $640,000 in profit as a copywriter. I have 600 students in my course. I have coached personally, one-on-one, 75 copywriters to help them land clients, start from scratch, build a full-time income. I also, as a copywriting coach, get pitched all day long in the DMs from people, service providers, DMs, cold emails, everything, right? I know what works. I know what gets people's attention. I know what gets people's in the DMs. I know what convinces people to, a stranger on the internet, to hand over money. You need to generate proof fast. And there's no better way to generate proof when you don't have results or case studies yet than going and writing an audit. Enter the door as a consultant and you're going to land people as a copywriter. You want to land $1,000 clients, $2,000 clients? I've made as much as $7,000, or sorry, $7,000 was a one-time project. I made as much as $8,300 a month from a single client, just one client. That's over 100K per year if you want to do the math. Do you want to know how you do this? You just prove your expertise. The biggest, best clients I've landed is when I actually showed them something up front. Don't show up empty-handed as a beggar. Hey, bro, do you need an email copywriter? Like, I was wondering if I could. No, they don't. If you approach them like that, they're never going to hire you. They're going to instantly block you and archive that message and delete and never talk to you again. Don't be a beggar. Go prove yourself. Don't ask anything. Go show up and be generous. Go give them helpful advice. And I guarantee you, you give without expecting anything in return every day. Give, give, give. And yes, write copy and study every day. Do those things as well. And you give while you outreach. It will come back to you tenfold. It may not be the first guy you pitch. It may not be the first 10 guys you pitch. It may not be the first 20 guys you pitch. Guess what? On average, you do this method, you're getting a client within 30 pitches. 1 hour per day for 30 days. That's the stats. I got all the data for you. So if you want the easy path to clients, that's it. Forget your personal brand. Go do outbound DM outreach, social media, warm outreach, high value, low volume, sniper bomb. It's the best system I've seen. It's the fastest and easiest way to land clients. And get your first client when you have no proof of anything, and get your second client and your third client all the way up to $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, 10K a month and beyond. Do that. Next question, Xander. How many clients do you need in order to make 10K a month? Dude, it could be one client. I had one client pay me $8,300 a month. I'm not going to say that's normal because it's not. And that ain't going to happen right away. But like, there's people who land clients for like 20K a month. People, sales page copywriters who work in like financial publishing, we were talking about earlier, some guys make like 20, 30, 50K a month. This is rare. I'm not going to say this is normal. But like, you could have one client paying you 10K a month. Or you could have 2 clients paying you 5K a month. That's very normal. You could have 3 clients paying you $3,300 a month. There's 10K. You could have 4 clients paying you $2,500 a month. 5 paying you 2K. Like, so on average, 2 to 5 clients. That's possible. It's not going to happen in 30 days. You start copywriting today. You're not going to get 20K a month in the next 60 days. It's a grind. You still need to work, learn and grow and start square one, start with client number one, but you can get there. How do I know? Because I've done it. I've done it. On average, I have about 3 to 5 clients at any given time. Sometimes 2, sometimes 4, sometimes 6. Rarely have I ever just had 1 client since I've started. I just get them on retainers. I get a client, I keep a client. You need to learn how to get a client and then do good work for them and keep them around. So you don't have to keep going feast and famine hunting for clients every single month. The whole point is you get client number 1, you keep them. You get client number 2, you keep them. Get client number 3. So by the time you're at client 3, you're at a full-time income within 3-6 months. And then you can get towards that 10K a month. Very easy. You just scale, negotiate, raise your rates, do good work, case studies, boom, 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 boom. Like, you can do this. Hey, Brandon, instead of audit plus welcome email, can I do 3 emails? Because I think I'll showcase my expertise better. No, don't just do 3 emails. Why would you do that? The whole point is don't deviate from what I'm saying. Just if you just listen to what I'm saying and just do the thing. Do this for 30 days, and if it doesn't work, come back to me and let me know. But when it does work, I want you to come back to me and let me know that it worked. Okay? Don't deviate from what I'm telling you to do. Okay? I've been doing this for 6 years. 600 students. 75 guys one-on-one. Me personally getting outbound. People outreach me every single day. I know what works. Don't just write the copy for a sample and expect that that's going to land a client. You want to know the way I went from $1,000 a month as a copywriter my first year to $5,000 overnight, $7,000 the next month, and by month 12, $9,000? It's because I stopped just showing samples and started to actually give advice. I started to actually tell people what to do. I started to give them strategy and tips on their copywriting. I started to actually show them, here's how you do this. I consulted with them. For free, not charging for hourly consult calls and whatever. I just helped them. I just showed them what to do. And then guess what? Here's the copy to show that I actually know how to write this stuff too. Boom, 1,000 to 5,000 overnight. First over $1,000 client. That's what I did. I wrote him up an audit, and then I landed him. And then the next guy, I landed a $7,000 welcome email series in month 8. What did I do? I looked at his business, looked at his emails, signed up to his emails, wrote up a whole step-by-step strategy of everything he needs to do. I gave him my entire playbook of everything that I would tell him to do if he just hired me. What happened? He says, sweet, thanks for this playbook. That looks great. You want to actually be the one who write the stuff and do it for me? Okay, sounds good. $7,000 later, boom, I'm in the money. And then I kept him on as a client for years because it actually worked. Because I studied and wrote this stuff and practiced. Trust me, write the audit. The audit is oftentimes more, you need both. Both are good, audit and a sample. Because if you just do the audit, there's usually an objection of like, okay, show me some of your work. Because they aren't sure if they can trust your expertise up here, but if they see your writing as well, now you've handled the objection of like, well, what's your copy actually gonna look like? So if you give both, okay, I trust your judgment and your strategy, you know what you're talking about, you're the expert, and I've seen your copy, so yeah, this all makes sense. There's a reason it's set up like that. I've done it. I've got people to do this too. Just audit, just sample, doing a couple samples, doing a huge audit. The best combo is audit sample. Trust me, it works. Yasin says, I'm still struggling with closing clients. Like I said, my challenge isn't the writing, it's the cold outreach and getting that. Yes. There's lots of things to this. Like, you need to make sure you're going after people who have money first. Even before that, is your copy up to speed? If you go with outreach and do an audit and sample, but you suck at writing copy, good luck making money with this. I don't care what YouTube guru told you that you can watch his 8-hour masterclass and the next day go start landing clients. It's a load of crap. It's BS, and he's actually deceiving people. There's lots of people doing this and saying this stuff, and they're giving you terrible advice that's going to leave you frustrated. And you're going to say, copywriting doesn't work. This guy said I can just start outreaching tomorrow and get to 10K a month. No, you can't. This is an actual, if you want to make thousands of dollars with this skill, you need to build $1,000 a month skill. If you want to make $10,000 with this thing, then you need to build a skill worth $10,000 a month. Like, this is very simple. So you get good at writing copy first. You go lean into this thing, study it. That's all you gotta do. Study copy every day, write copy every day, outreach every day. It's very simple. You do that, you're gonna get good fast. So get your copy up to speed first. Then go target people who have money. It's very simple on how to build a 6-figure or 7-figure business in any business, let alone copywriting. Go find rich people. and make their life better. That's the secret to getting wealthy. If anybody's wondering, this is it. Forget copywriting for a second. You want to get wealthy, you want to make money, you want to be financially free? Go find rich people and make their life easier. Do stuff for them. That's it. Go find rich business owners who have lots of money, who are making 6 figures per month, 100K per month in revenue, and go serve them. Go make their business make more money. Go make their business easier. Go make their business have more time off give them more time back. Take stuff off their plate. You take on stuff. Take off stress. Give them more peace. Make rich people more money. Give them more money. Give them more time. Give them more peace, and you're gonna get a cut. I guarantee it. I'm not an A-list copywriter, by the way. I'm not in the top 100 all-time copywriters. I'm not in the top 100 all-time right now of 2025. You can try to look it up. I'm not gonna be on a list. Right? Why am I telling you this? Because you don't need to be an A-list copywriter to go make six figures per year. You don't need to be an A-list copywriter to make 10K a month. All you need to do is get good enough, which takes a few weeks, and then go find rich people and get the thing in front of them, which is a skill. It's a skill in and of itself. So go make sure you're highly targeted in who you're outreach to, and then go write them an audit and sample. Warm them up first. Follow, like, comment, DM, open the conversation, and audit sample every day. Boom. You're getting clients. Do that every day for 1 hour a day. You're going to get a client in 30 days. Monere asks, is it necessary to write up a legal contract when signing your first client, or can you simply send your PayPal to the client? You do not need contracts. I did contracts for my first year, for like the first 6 to 9 months. And after that, handshake agreements. You can do whatever you want. It's up to you if you want to have more safety, whatever. The contract obviously does put things in writing and give you more reassurance. If you need that when you're starting out, be my guest. I haven't done contracts for like 5 years at least. I don't care. You eventually get to know people. You eventually get to see, is this guy a trustworthy person or not? You get to filter what kind of people, you know who pays, usually doesn't pay? People who don't have money. I've only had one time ever, without doing contracts for the past 5 years, one time ever has somebody refused to pay me. And it was 50% up front, 50% of the end deal. And it was so funny because there was nothing that I did that was like worthy of not being paid, because they were in communication the entire time through, here's my idea for your welcome email series, here's the outline, here's email number 1, okay, here's the next couple of emails, okay, and now we've written email number 5 and it's all ready to go. And then I got ghosted. Hey, what the heck? What's going on? Are you good? Oh no, we just don't like it. We're not going to pay you. Anyways, I've only had that happen one time. Dozens and dozens of clients. So you don't need a contract. But if you want one, easy place to go, Hello Bonsai. Just go to Bonsai invoicing in Google, and there's simple contracts. You can use ChatGPT to write a contract to you nowadays. Super easy. I rarely use contracts anymore. Stripe payment, PayPal payment, Stripe invoice, PayPal invoice, Wise. So many easy ways to get paid nowadays, better than before. Okay, let's see. Hello, Brandon. I'm a novice and new. How my journey into copywriting? I'm guessing what you're asking here, because I don't really fully understand what you're saying. I'm guessing what you're asking is, how do you start your journey? Okay, here's what we're going to do. Step 1, start writing every day. Go up your laptop, open up Google Docs, and set a timer for 30 or 60 minutes and just write. Set a timer. Don't worry about copywriting. Just write. Just focus on your core writing skill. There is a writing muscle in your body, a writing muscle that if you do not exercise, you will not build and grow. If you have a small writing muscle, it's going to be hard to write good copy and get results and make money. So just like if you want to get big muscles, right? You're going to go to the gym and start doing bicep curls. You're going to start doing workouts every day, right? You're going to eat some protein. You're going to do whatever. You're going to have to build that muscle up. You have to spend the time daily, consistently building it up in order to get strong and jacked and get your dream body. It's the same thing for writing. Before you become a good copywriter, you need to become a decent writer. So start writing every day. Open up Google Doc and just write. Free write, doesn't matter. Don't worry about copywriting. Just get the reps in, get your word count in, set a timer, 30, 60 minutes, and just write. I often was writing my why and my goals, why I was doing this, what's my purpose, all these things. If you need a prompt, just write about your favorite memory as a kid, your most embarrassing moment, your goals. Like, just write. Just get the words on the page. Step 2, go buy copywriting books and start reading them every day. Adweek Copywriting Handbook, Cash Advertising, Copywriting Secrets, Ogilvy on Advertising, The Boron Letters, Scientific Advertising, The Copywriter's Handbook. There's tons of juicy copywriting books. You need to read the books. Read the books. If you hate reading, okay, listen to the books. Go to YouTube, Spotify, go to Adweek Copywriting Handbook. It's free. You can learn copywriting for free. Go listen while you're walking, running, working out, doing the dishes, whatever. I don't care. Driving to work. Go consume copywriting knowledge from the masters who have sold hundreds of millions, some of them billions. Gary Halbert sold $1 billion as a copywriter. He's the GOAT. He wrote the Boron Letters. Kind of a weird book. Tons of gold in there, though. Go read books every day. Go write every day. Study high-performing copy. That's number 3. Go look at these top sales letters and ads. Go to Gary Halbert sales letter in Google. Look at the sales letters and ads that come up. David Ogilvy ads. Look at these. Get a piece of paper and a pen and write them out word for word by hand, like this. Every day, 1 ad per day, 1 sales letter per day. This will automatically train you on copywriting, frameworks, consumer psychology. You're going to see patterns. You're going to automatically learn how to do this stuff. And then after that, go pick a niche and a specialty. Pick one target audience. We'll say fitness coaches. Pick one type of copy, ads, landing pages, or emails. We'll just say emails. We'll just say you pick emails for fitness coaches. Go sign up to fitness coaches emails lists and go write emails for fitness coaches every day. Look at what they're doing and go rewrite their emails. Optimize them. Write new ones. Okay? Start by doing that. Then after that, you want to take things up a notch and learn faster, go buy courses that are structured. Go get coaching to get copy feedback and accountability from somebody who knows what they're doing. I have a course in coaching if you want more help. You can find it in a link below somewhere here. I don't think I have a direct call to action, but go find a link on some of my socials. You can move the fastest with a course or coaching. Start with that. Start building the skill. And once you've been doing this for a few weeks, then you can start landing clients. We got a question on, we already talked about niche. Okay, next question. Moneri says, yes, and thank you, appreciate that. Monair says, what's the best payment processor to use? The easiest one is Stripe. That's what I found. Stripe is easy. Stripe is trustworthy for clients. Stripe. The fees are whatever, it is whatever. Stripe. PayPal. Wise is an up-and-coming one. Super easy to get international payments. But Stripe, PayPal, and Wise are the easiest. There's lots of other ones. If you're in the US and serving US customers, there's way more options, Zelle, Cash App, all that stuff. If you're international, easiest one is probably Wise or PayPal or Stripe. Just start with Stripe though. If you can do Stripe, do Stripe. It's easiest. Again, any questions you guys have, I'm going to be wrapping up pretty soon, but any questions you guys have about building copywriting up to 10K per month, building this online business, like building your dream business, being able to be your own boss, quit your job, travel the world, have more free time, more autonomy, and just do it by ripping out a couple emails a day from your laptop in the morning. Like, if you want to know how to do this, ask me questions right now while you got me. Put the comments below. If you're like, what the heck is copywriting? I don't know why I'm on the stream. Who is this crazy person? Ask me, what the heck's copywriting? Who are you? Who are you? Are you a crazy person? Why are you on this thing? Why am I here? What am I doing with my life? I'll give you the answers. Ask any questions you want below about copywriting, how to get started, how to learn the skill fast, how to land your first client, how to get to 10K per month, how to get to 10K per month and just do it in the 3-4 hours a day, how to do this thing, to build it up, to have your own business, the easiest business to build in the world, the quickest business to build in the world, the best business to build in the world. There's no greater, easier, quickest way to build an online income, your own online business, and get to 5-10K per month than copywriting. It is the easiest by far. So if you want to do this, if you want more freedom and autonomy, like, this is the thing. So ask away. What niche do I think is the best? There's no perfect niche. Like, everybody always wants, just give me the niche. Okay, I'll give you the niche. What are you interested in? What can you talk about all day, learn about all day, read about all day, watch all day, listen to all day? What do you love to do? What do you already do? Your hobbies. What are you into already? Okay, first thing for finding a good niche for yourself, look at something you already like and you enjoy, and you could probably enjoy writing over the next 5-10 years and not get sick and tired of. That's step one. Number two, what do you already have an advantage in? What are you already an expert in? What do people come to you asking you questions about? Are you super musical? Are you super fit and people ask you questions about fitness? Like, do you have a degree in a certain area? Do you have work experience? Have you been working in one industry for a long time? What do you already have a natural advantage in? Because that will help you write this stuff quicker. If you already know the niche, if you already have expertise in a topic, if you already like the thing, it's 10 times easier to write it, and it's 10 times easier to get clients, and it's 10 times easier to build this thing up to 10K a month and enjoy it in the process. Third thing is, does the niche actually have money? Most cases it does. Okay? And if you're like, I have no answer to those questions, I'm a robot, AI, I have no life and no interest, and I'm just like stoic and whatever, and nothing matters. If that's you, okay, cool. I'm just going to tell you then. Pick anything in health and fitness, pick anything in money, pick anything in relationships. Health, wealth, relationships. Those are the three biggest human needs, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. They will never go out of style. So there will always be endless demand. There will always be endless money. Start with one of those, pick one of those, and do that every day and go reach out to them. Vaishnavi, hopefully I said that right, asks, hey Brandon, how do I research for complex niches? First of all, don't go into complex niches if you don't need to. Go pick something you already like and you already have expertise in. Don't make this hard on yourself. I know, like, you look at some of the top copywriters of times past who are like ripping out crazy direct response in any niche, and these guys are the top dogs, and they can do this, and they'd spend weeks, sometimes months, researching these niches and products and offers in order to get them right and get a home run. Don't do that if you don't need to. Don't make this harder on yourself. Make this easy. I always teach guys, what's the path of least resistance to getting the dream life you want? What's the path of least resistance? What is it? Is it going to spending $100,000 on a 4-year university degree, spending $100,000 in 4 years of your life, getting a degree, a piece of paper that doesn't mean anything anymore, working a job you hate for 40 years, being stuck in an office, commuting to work, and being miserable, and not being able to take time off, and not being able to live your dream life, and not feel like you're in control, and feeling like you're a slave and stuck in the rat race and the hamster wheel? Or is your dream life behind maybe go finding rich people, building an in-demand skill, and giving it to them? Because research shows that's the easier, better path for most people. And the easiest one of the skills to build that are in demand of every single business you could possibly build is copywriting. The only thing that comes close is sales. Why? Because these both have a direct impact. The work you do has a direct impact on revenue and sales being generated, which is the only thing business owners care about. They don't care about writers. They don't wake up every day and be like, I just need a writer in my life today. Like, I'm going to go give someone thousands of dollars just because. They wake up, you know what business owners think? This is how you land them. You need to think about like this as a copywriter. If you want to get a 10K a month. Business owners wake up every day and they think, how can I get more money? How can I have more time back? How can I have less stress and fires put out? How can I get more money, more time, and more peace? So all you need to do is go build a skill that gives those people what they want, and then go find the people who have the money, the rich people, and go do the thing for them. Go find the rich people, make them more money, give them their time back, take stuff off their plate, add more peace to their life. And you're going to make 10K a month. It's that simple. So again, the path of least resistance. What does the path of least resistance say? And what is the most efficient path to 10K a month? Don't go after the complex niche. Go after the niche you already know, the niche you already have an advantage in, and the niche that has the money. If you need to research a niche, if you get an opportunity to write copy and you need to research a niche, research begins, and this applies to simple niches too. Research begins, right? The more you understand the niche, the more you're an expert in it, and the more you like it, the less you have to research it. Yes, research is crucial. You need to do it. But like, if you don't have to do 10 hours of research and you do 2 hours, like, pick the easier thing. If you want to make money, and don't make this hard on yourself. Having said that, where do you start with research? It starts with your client. Number one, your research begins with your client. Get them to do the research for you. Get them to give you 80% of the research. What do I mean by that? When I first onboard a client and what I teach my guys I coach, 75 one-on-one guys, 600 students. The thing that's got me to $640,000 with profit as a copywriter the past few years, it starts with your client. Get them to give you the research. Every time I onboard and what I teach, once you land a client, you start with saying, hey, awesome, step one of our project together, I'm going to send you a short questionnaire, getting to know your brand, your product, your offer, to understand your voice, to be able to write the best copy that converts the best for you. And then I'm going to take this doc. By the way, this is a template I give to my coaching clients, my coaching students, my course students. You take this questionnaire, this research questionnaire template, these like 15 to 20 questions, and you send it off to your client. And you know what they do? They fill it out for you because they want to make more money and they trust you at this point. And then they give you it. They give you the research. What kind of questions do I ask? What's your main business goal right now? What's your revenue goal? Things we already talked about probably on the sales call before I landed them. But just reiterating, what's your main goal for this project? What would be a good result for this project? What would you be happy about with this project? Your research actually begins with project goals and business goals rather than actually the copy itself. Know what that is, and you're gonna do a good job and keep them as a client. And then it goes into, tell me about your core offer, tell me about your business, tell me about your product, your service, tell me about your audience. Like, what are their needs, pain points, what things have resonated the most in the copy already? Give me all the research docs, your target persona, ICP, any research you have. Show me your past campaigns, emails, ads, sales pages, copy that's worked. Tell me your top competitors. Tell me your biggest inspiration, your sources. Tell me the biggest people in space. What kind of copy do you want to write? Give me some source of inspiration and brands you want to emulate. Tell me what kind of tone of voice. Tell me your mission, your tagline, boom, 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 boom. Go through all of this stuff and get them to give it to you. You just copy paste a template of questions, they give it back to you, boom. Now you have an 80% of your research foundation done, and you haven't even done complex research for complex niches. Just get your client to tell you who they are, their business, their audience, and their offer to best write the copy. After that, maybe do a short interview with the client. Go find out their founder story. Go touch base on anything you need a bit more information on from that questionnaire. After that, go look at the competitors. Then this is where you go into broader research. After you've got the bulk of your research done with your client, and they've given it to you, 80% of what you need is in your client. They have it for you. They've given you access to the software, to the email software, to the whatever, to their research docs, to everything they have, you have now. This is where there's two things you need to keep in mind about research. You need to use AI nowadays to help you research. It will speed things up and organize core things you need to focus on. But don't fully rely on AI to do all the research for you. It can take all that stuff that you give to them and get the data back and plug it in and create this huge, juicy thing for you that's simple and outlined and all these things. But you have to, the best copywriters, no matter how far AI gets all these things, the best copywriters spend time in research. It's time in research that actually gets you. You need to understand you need to become basically your business owner and become the superhuman version of them who actually knows how to sell with the written word. So you need to get inside their head, their goals, their mission, their values, their tagline, their everything. Then get inside their audience's head. And then apply everything you learn about copywriting and go sell like crazy. That's how you do it. So after you got the research from them, you're going to go into competitor research, look at the top dogs in space, look at the top competitors, look at all of their emails, landing pages, look at the reviews. Look at the customer reviews from your client, from the competitors. Look at what people say are positives, negatives. Look at these things. What do they mention in the reviews? What do they mention in the testimonials, in the case studies? These are the things you will highlight in the copy. If people talk about a negative thing, then we're going to talk about the flip of that in the copy and how it's a positive. Then beyond your competitors, create swipe files of these things, whatever. Then go into broad copy research. Reddit, forums, social media, like go into all the broader places, Amazon reviews. Reddit's great for this. And just like look at the space in general and look at what your client's audience, look at their pain points, hear the things they're struggling with, what do they want, their pain points, and look for complaints. And then take all that, soak in it, sit in it. You don't have to do this all day long every day for eternity. When I onboard a client, I'll spend like 2 to 5 days in research. And then once this is done, I'm like, sweet. Now I know the audience inside and out. I know my business, the client inside and out. I have become, and I am entering the seat as them, but I'm going to crush it with their copy now. That's what I do when I first onboard. And then from there, you coast with research. You could still do research, but like the first couple of days of onboarding research, that's what matters the most. That's where you go into complex research and go in depth. Once you've been working for a client, you've done project number 1, you don't need to do that stuff nonstop and spend hours and hours and hours, right? You get to know their business, their brand, their audience. You get to stay on the pulse when you look at social media comments and emails, and you scan Reddit reviews every now and then, or Reddit forums every now and then, stuff like that. You stay on the pulse. You look at swipe files. Maintenance research comes down to looking at swipe files of competitors in the space and seeing what they're talking about, seeing what kind of stuff's hooking. And then you just write emails like that, write copy like that. Okay. Roshan asks, is handwriting more helpful than typing for free writing or practicing copywriting? Yes. If you handwrite something with a pen and paper, right? There's a physical, like, there are more synapses or whatever being connected when you are like more in touch with pen to paper to the physical action of writing copy. Having said that, when you're practicing your copy, like when you're actually just like, okay, I'm gonna write a piece of copy right now, I recommend just doing it on a Google Doc, just typing it on your keyboard. Right? You could just do handwriting and stuff, but I'm okay if you just use your keyboard for that on your laptop, Google Doc, whatever. For free writing, for power writing sessions, for practicing copywriting, keyboard on your laptop, totally fine. But when you're studying copy, I highly recommend when you go look at like high performing copy, ads, sales letters, if you're an email copywriter for fitness coaches looking at emails for fitness coaches in your space, if you actually write those ones by hand to study copy, that's where I'd recommend doing handwriting. Is like just literally word for word taking what is working, put it up on your laptop on the screen, and then taking a piece of paper and pen and like literally writing it word for word and studying it like that. There's just something that happens. You absorb it more. You absorb it more when you actually do pen and paper. But for actual copy practice itself, it's okay. I just, that's what I did, and that's what I recommend is just hand copy to study, high performing copy, and type out to practice and do power writing sessions on the laptop. Amine, good, thank you. Okay, a couple more questions, then I'm going to sign off here. Hi, Brian, I want to know, can retainer clients only be gained for emails and ads? I would say, okay, so I'll say this. If you want to get retainers where basically a client pays you X amount of dollars per month, or roughly that. So we'll just give an example of this. I have mostly worked with retainers. Most of my income, $640,000 in profit as a copywriter over the past few years, most of it's been from retainers, as in I get a client, we do a project together, usually a one-time project, and then I say, sweet, you want to do this every month and I'll just take over whatever, get you some more money? I'll do this for you for X amount of dollars. They say, cool, sounds good. And then every month I do the thing and they give me the money. Right? That's a retainer. The easiest way to get retainers is when you actually have a number of deliverables each month. So what I mean by this is if it's very easy to be like, hey, I will write 4 emails per month for you for $1,000, or 8 emails per month for you for $2,000, or daily emails, like 25 to 30 emails per month for you for $5,000 per month, right? Well, I'm going to write this number of thing for this amount of money. It's easy when there's like a thing they need as a deliverable every month. Think about like almost like a subscription or like consumer products, right? Like every month you need to buy toothpaste to brush your teeth and shampoo and soap and whatever, right? You get the stuff, you do it, you ran out, you need more next month. So you need to keep paying. Think about it like that, but except you're not a consumer product and you're not a commodity, right? You're actually making them lots of money. But retainers are easiest when there is a number of deliverables. So this is easiest with emails, easiest with ads, because people keep needing new ads every month. People keep needing new emails every month. Also in terms of content, right? Blog posts, same thing. Yes, I know you'll say, oh, this isn't direct response copy. That's content. I don't care. It's all copywriting. It's all leading people down a funnel, making them buy things. Blog posts, same thing. Business owners typically need a set amount of blog posts, fresh stuff every month to juice up SEO, to get more traffic from Google. Business owners need new emails every month. Why? To stay in touch with their audience, nurture them, and convert them. People need new ads. Why? To bring in new traffic and convert the traffic they already have. Every month they need new ad. They need new ad creative. Social media posts. People need new social media posts every day. Why? To attract an audience and nurture an audience and lead them down the funnels of emails and stuff. The one way which is hardest for retainers is like sales page copywriting or like a VSL or a webinars. Webinar, it depends. You might be able to get away with that like once a month or twice a month. But this is harder to get retainers with like a sales page, being a sales page copywriter. Why? Because you typically you have a core offer that you just create a really good sales page for, and you maybe would optimize this over time. However, the way you would get money with the sales page typically, which is a set thing, is like either a set amount of money, like a one-time fee for $5, $10 grand or whatever, or revenue share. Whatever amount extra you generate with the sales page that you wrote for this high ticket $6,000 coaching program, we'll just say, well, if their sales page was doing, $1 million a year before, and you are now writing a new sales page that generates $1.5 million a year, you generate an extra $500,000 in revenue because you made a new sales page. You can, with sales page copy, create revenue share deals versus retainer deals where you just get a cut of whatever sales are generated, like a royalty. So if you generate an extra $500,000 per year from the sales page, we'll just say average would be like 10%, sometimes 20, sometimes more. We'll just say 10, 20%. You generate an extra $500K on a sales page with a revenue share deal of like 10%, you're making $50K per year off of a single sales page. If it's 20%, that's $100K. Right? This is an extreme example. This is not like newbies are getting $100K a year off of a single sales page right out of the gate. But this is just for an example to show you like how sales page copywriting is going to be more based off like revenue share versus like a monthly retainer, right? People don't always need a new sales page every single month, right? You should tweak and optimize and A/B test your sales page and whatever to get better results. But like retainers are typically found with like email copy, ad copy, content side of things, blog posts, social media posts. I've primarily done email copy retainers. That's been how I've probably made. And the cool thing is, you get a client, you keep a client. You get a second client, you keep that second client. You only need like 2 to 5 clients to make it 5, 10K a month. So like retainers I just like retainers because it's like, dude, it's like you're locking in income. So you don't need to keep going feast and famine every month. Oh, I got to get 5 new clients this month. Dude, you get a client, you keep a client. So the time you're spending on copywriting isn't hunting for clients nonstop. It's just writing the stuff and just doing it and just keeping your clients happy. So this is how you can get to 10K a month and working 3-4 hours a day. It's by get a client and keep them. So you don't have to keep going through feast and famine mode all over and over and over again. Right? Question is, yes, here's a beginner question. Love it. I can't put it on the screen, but it's on Instagram. Let me just put this back on. Where is it? Okay. The question, there it is. The question is, hello, sir. Please, can you explain to me in clear terms what copywriting is about? Yes. Yes. I don't get this question enough. I'm so glad you asked this. What is copywriting? Copywriting is very simple. It's very easy. It's simply sales in the written form. Copywriting is just selling things. You sell things and make business owners money. You're the salesperson for the business owner. But instead of speaking face-to-face like this in one-on-one conversations, like the typical door-to-door salesman who goes like this, and, hey, would you like to buy this thing? Da-da-da-da-da, and they get a commission or whatever. Or like high-ticket sales, which is like hardcore, like, hey, what's up? Like, da-da-da, like, Jordan Belfort style. Like, instead of that kind of thing, right, where you're like speaking and selling like this, which is how we think of sales typically, one-to-one speaking out loud. Instead of doing that, copywriting is simply selling by writing words ahead of time. So it's not in real time, it's not with your voice, it's not face-to-face. You go write stuff like emails, Facebook ads, sales pages, web pages, commercials, video sales letters, ads, commercials, like stuff like that. You write this stuff ahead of time. A business puts it out there on the internet, and you sell one to many. So copyright, this is why copywriting is better than typical sales. It's because you can sit in your hidey hole, sipping a coffee in the morning, rip out an email in 30 minutes, write an email just by using the specific words, combination of words and frameworks, and touching on specific psychological triggers, hooking people, nurturing people, converting people. You can write an email in 30 minutes in the morning, put it out to an email list of like 50,000 to 100,000 people, and generate like $3,000, $5,000, $10,000. It's crazy. It's actually bizarre when you think about it. You can go and sell you can sell to 100,000 people. In 30 minutes, you can generate 10K. And business owners will give you a cut. They'll give you 10% of that, 20%. So you can make a ton of money as a copywriter because you can sell to way more people. Copywriting scales more than face-to-face sales. They're both solid. Like I would say number 2 for a skill, if anybody could ever like, I don't like copywriting, go into sales then. Okay? If you like talking to people face-to-face, you're like, you just crush it with that, sure, try that out. But the way copywriting beats is instead of selling one-to-one, you get to scale your skill and sell one-to-many, which is why you can make way more money. So simply put, back to basics, think of copywriting not so much as writing as it is about selling things. You are doing sales, but you're just not speaking out loud one-to-one, face-to-face. You write things, and those things you write, you put them up on the internet, bzz, landing page, web page, bzz, Facebook ad, Instagram ad, bzz, email that gets sent out. You write that thing ahead of time and send it off to a business owner's audience, put it live, and then money comes in. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Copywriting is just communicating with an audience. Some places that means like writing a longer sales page, which is selling a high ticket thing. Sometimes that could be a Facebook ad where you write a script. Sometimes that could be an email where you're just nurturing an audience and telling stories and putting a subtle call to action there. It's communicating and building a relationship with your audience and giving people what they want and converting them. So how you can build a business with this thing is all you have to do with copywriting is learn two skills. Learn how to write and learn consumer psychology and how to sell. And when you combine writing and sales, you get copywriting. Anybody can do this. Anybody. How do I know that? Because the average human reads at a 5th grade level. So if you can write at a 5th grade level, you can write copy. Because you can learn the consumer psychology stuff. You can learn the things that hook people, that get them to actually put them in a buying environment so they're willing to buy, right? The reason business owners hire copywriters and why you can make so much money, $5,000, $10,000 plus per month, there's guys making 20, 30, 50K a month doing this. Agencies making 50 to 100K a month. The reason is because the words on that email or that sales page can be the difference between a business making $1 million or 1.5 million. It can be the difference between a business making 20K a month and 40K a month. So they will pay you this amount of money because if you know how to just craft those words, piece the right words together at the right times, and this is simple, you just use frameworks, formulas, PAS, AIDA, problem, agitate, solution, attention, interest, desire, action, story, lesson, offer, SLO, pastor, sales page framework. You learn these simple frameworks and you learn psychological triggers, consumer psychology, the things that trigger people to make them buy, right? Tapping into emotions, tapping into their desires, tapping into imagery, diving into people's pain points, opening them up, presenting a solution that makes sense, adding in social proof, adding in authority, adding in credibility, adding in trust, telling people clearly how to take the next step, call to action, giving people urgency and scarcity and a reason to act today, putting in a PS and crafting an offer that makes things so irresistible. People are like, I'd be a fool to not click this button, pull out my credit card right now and swipe and buy. You can learn these things that are very basic and learn and apply them to your writing and make business owners a ton of money. So they'll hire copywriters. Why? Not because they want a writer, but because they want to make more money and get more time back and have more peace. So that's copywriting in a nutshell. That's why you can make a ton of money as this. And it's this skill you can learn in weeks. You can learn the skill from knowing zero about copywriting to writing good enough copy to land clients and make money from it in 3 to 4 weeks with the right system, with the right strategy, with the right learning system, and just practicing for an hour, 2, 3 hours a day. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever you can do. Everybody has 1 to 3 hours a day. Everybody. Netflix, look at your phone will prove it. I don't know, I'm kind of busy. I'm in university full-time, or I'm working a full-time job, or I'm working 12 hours a day. Dude, I was working 12 hours a day when I built Copywriting up at my day job. I had a 12-hour day job. I worked 8 to 9 hours a day, sometimes more, and then I have an hour and a half drive there to work and an hour and a half back. 11, 12 hours of my day every day was gone. And yet somehow I was still able to build this thing up on the side of my 12-hour day job, build Copywriting up from scratch, knowing nothing about it. I'm not a writer. I don't have a writing background. I'm a college dropout. I don't have a university degree. I'm not a journalist. I don't have a writing degree. I'm not a lifelong writer. I never wrote in a diary. I never wrote in a journal. I hated writing. I hated writing from school. I didn't write once between high school, 18, to 25 years old, deciding I want to make money online and actually build a freedom business. And I went into copywriting. You don't need any of this stuff. You can get started today so easily, and within a few weeks, go from what the heck's copywriting to holy crap, I just landed my first client. I'm like, what? Like I'm writing emails for this random guy. What the heck? Boom, I sent someone a Stripe invoice and money just hit my bank account. Looks like this thing's real. There's no greater feeling than landing your first client. After making $640,000, there's no greater money that I've ever made than my first $15 blog post that I got on Fiverr.com. I was running around screaming in the house. So go learn copywriting. If you want a freedom business, you want to make more money, quit your 9-to-5 you hate, or you want to stay here, you like your 9-to-5, but you just want to make more money, side hustle income, go become a copywriter inside. Get a client or two on the side of your 9-to-5. Go make $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 a month on the side. Go make even more money in a few hours a day. Like, this stuff is very simple. It's still work. Like, you still got to do the thing. You can't just watch YouTube videos all day and stream things and do nothing about it. Hint, hint. You're here right now. I'm telling you all the sauce. I'm giving you everything. I'm not holding anything back. I'm telling you what you need to do. But now the next step is you actually need to do stuff to make this work, to build the skill up, to build your business up. Next question. So let's go into, where are we? Yasin says, thank you, Brandon, for the pure value. You're welcome for the pure value. This is pure value. This is the same stuff. I'm giving you guys what I give my one-on-one coaching clients who pay me $1,900 per month. After me earning $640,000 of profit, 600 students, 75 one-on-ones, this stuff, people pay me thousands for. You get me for free right now. I'm not holding anything back. You can literally ask me anything right now. Any questions about getting started, what the heck's copywriting, how to land my first client, how to learn fast, how did I do it? If you want to know about any specifics, how do you write better emails? How do you get your first client? How do you build a portfolio? How do you invoice people? Like, whatever you want to know, I'll just give you the sauce. I don't care. Like, I'll give you it. I'm not going to paywall it. You could just you got me for 5-10 more minutes, maybe max. When my wife shows up, I'm out of here. So when she comes back home, ask me. Ask away. It's now or never. Okay, what's the best favorite? We already did that. Where are we with the questions? Okay. Astrals. You guys have the coolest names. Is this your name? Or is this just a random YouTube username? Astrals. How do you go about outreaching to clients and landing deals asynchronously through email, DM, or text only? I've heard some copywriters able to land clients without a sales call or video call. Okay, let me tell you about sales calls versus no sales calls. Video calls versus no video calls. Zoom and Google Meet with a potential client to land them versus not. I did no sales calls and nothing for my first 6 months. I hid behind my keyboard and I didn't show my face. Guess how much money I made per month? $1,000 a month. It's not nothing. It's better than zero. But it wasn't enough to survive in Canada or the US or anywhere. Just Thailand and cheaper countries. Guess what happened when I was willing to hop on that first call? I went from $1,000 a month to $5,000 a month overnight. $7,000, $9,000 by month 12. Best month ever, $15,850 from copywriting. You want to make more money with copywriting? If you don't want to make more money, don't do sales calls. If you want to, do sales calls. And sales calls, they sound scary. I was so scared. I remember my first one, I was like sweating. I was in Thailand, so I was sweating, but I was so nervous. I was so scared. I didn't know what I was like, what if I stumble? What if I don't know what I'm going to say? What if I don't know how to answer? Get over yourself. Grow up. Like, you want to not be nervous on a sales call? Do some prep work ahead of time. Go research the business. Go get good at copywriting. Go study the craft. Come prepared. Show up with a plan. Tell them, go. And the cool thing is the way I teach outreach is you already have a plan by the time you get on the call with somebody. Why? Because I tell you, you want to know how to outreach? You go look at a brand. Look at their website, look at their copy, look at their emails, look at their ads, look at whatever your specialty is. Get your foot in the door. Look at what they're doing right and wrong. Tell them what to improve and why. Write this stuff out, then write them the first piece of copy. By the time you get people on a call, you've landed the client 90% of the way. That call is literally just to make sure you're not a scammer, a spammer, or an AI robot, or whatever. It's just to see you're a human and just go smile, say hi, and like people, you land the client in the DMs with the Sniper Bomb outreach system. That call is just for reassurance. Okay, this is actually a human. They just want to meet you. It's just a trust thing. And just smile and say, hey, how's it going? Oh yeah, this is me and blah blah. And here's what I'm seeing with your email strategy. It's so simple, guys. Like, The sales call doesn't have to be a scary thing. It's not. And I don't even like to call it a sales call, because when you outreach using the way I teach outreach, audit, sample, you warm people up, warm social media DMs, high value, low volume, be a human, give up front. The thing that works the best, 70% of my clients, 70% of my students getting their first paid client in 30 days with this system, faster than any other system I've seen online for outreach, faster than sending hundreds of cold emails, non-personalized AI tool, this and that. Like, don't do that stuff. When you go do outreach the right way in the DMs, that call is a discovery call. And it's just to make sure they just want to see that you're like actually are a human. You're a real person on the other end there, that they're going to be dropping $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, right? I've made as much as $8,300 a month from a single client. They just want to see your actual person, and then to sort of the details of what you guys are going to do together. Okay, so like you guys talk about emails, like what does that mean? Okay, so we can send a weekly email, we can write emails like this, and blah, 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 and here's the terms, and you find out more of their needs, right? That call is a discovery call. You want to find out what their goals are, find out what their challenges are with their marketing, and connect the audit sample you already wrote for them back to what they need. And you go make recommendations. You lead the way on that call. Don't be scared. Don't be a chicken. If you're studying this stuff enough and you come prepared, you're going to crush it. You're going to land clients make money. So go be prepared. Go provide upfront value. Go prove yourself ahead of time. So by the time you get on that call, you're just sorting out the details and saying, hi, what's up? And then next thing you know, sending a Stripe invoice to get paid. Now, if you were like, I'm never going to do a sales call in my life. Okay, fine. Make less money then. Like, go. You don't want to ever get on a call? Okay, fine. Stunt your income. Go make $1,000 a month max, if that. Fine by me. It's up to you. It's up to you. I'm not going to force you to get on a call, but if you want to make more money, like, you're going to do this, and you're going to learn how to do this right away. You can learn anything. Just like you learn how to ride a bike. You fell off a few times, scraped your knee, probably cried 5 times. And then one day you got on that bike, started pedaling, no, what the heck? I'm not falling off. And I'm going fast. And this is fun. Oh my goodness. Like, and then you just got it. Same thing with copywriting, same thing with a discovery call. Like, you figure out how to do this. Just, you gotta rip off the bat and go for it. And you show up prepared. You show up ahead of time prepared, knowing how to write good copy and sending a good outreach ahead of time. The call is just a piece of cake after that. It's so simple, guys. Okay. By the way, okay, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Maybe you correct me, but I see you all the time. What's up, brother? I see you on Twitter too, I think. And yeah, I think on Twitter. Is it Jachike? Jashik? You tell me how to pronounce your name. I don't want to say it wrong, but I probably just said it wrong. Anyways, your question is, where do you go find copywriting clients aside from the freelancing platforms? Easy. Instagram. Just don't go on any other platform. Just go on Instagram. It's so easy on Instagram. There's 2 billion people on this platform. 2 billion on Instagram. Okay? The way Instagram is set up is just like everybody is here. It's super easy to DM people. It's super easy to build trust with your profile quickly and optimizing that. So when you do DM and outreach people, they look at your profile and don't think you're a crazy person. There's enough there to actually get people's attention. Finding people, DMing people, all that stuff, it's so easy on Instagram versus everything else. Also, Alex Hormozi ranked Instagram #1. He did an S tier, A tier thing video. He used his real business data, showed what kind of money he's making, how he's converting from every single platform, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, podcasts, everything. Alex Hormozi ranked Instagram #1. You can go look at the video, just type in Alex Hormozi ranks social media platforms. Instagram was #1, YouTube was #2. I think after that was like Twitter or something. But the only S tiers were Instagram and YouTube. The reason is because he gets the most actual leads from Instagram versus YouTube. The guys who come from YouTube, though, just spend more time on his site and spend more money. But he gets most total revenue. So go start with Instagram. And then where you go find them once you're on there, right? You're on Instagram. Now what? 2 billion people. What do I do? It's easiest when you know who you're targeting. Pick a niche. Don't go, oh, there's 2 billion people. I'll reach out to everybody. Because if you don't know who you reach out to, you're not going to know where to start. Go pick a niche. This means pick just finance software, just real estate agents, just fitness coaches, just dog food e-commerce companies. Like, just pick one thing and stay in that lane and land your first client, second client, third client. If you want to expand after that, be my guest. But just pick one super niche lane, super specific. And by the way, fitness coach is not even super niche. You can go way more niche than that. But just start with one thing. And once you know that one thing, you know what you should type into the search bar. If, for instance, if you're going to go after fitness coaches, okay, where do you start? We'll go on Instagram, put your profile up to get it up to speed, make sure it doesn't look like garbage. You don't need to post content all day long. I'm not going to tell you that. You don't need to comment on people's things all day long. You don't need to play the engagement game and build a personal brand game and all that dumb stuff. Don't do that. It's bad advice. Just get your profile up to speed. Put a professional headshot. Your headshot's decent. I do a closer upfront photo than what you have on there, right? Don't be back here like this. Put your face right up in the center and do a smiley face. Cheese, right? Do that. You want to know why? Because sales page copy and conversion optimization, proven time and time again that when you go on a website where somebody looks like this versus somebody cheese, the smiley face converts more. What do you know? Why? Because it doesn't look like scary and scammy and spammy. It looks like a real human who's happy and inviting. So your headshot, put it close to the camera like this and smile. You can wear what you're wearing, background looks fine, everything about your photo looks professional, but just get closer and smile. And that's a good headshot. Get your social media profile headshot ready to go. Put your bio in there. I help this niche achieve this result with copywriting XYZ. Get the blue check mark, pay the $10 a month. Go put a couple social media posts on there just so there's something they don't think you're a scammer. Don't post content all day long, just get something up there. Then go find, you're going after fitness coaches, type in, by the way, use your phone, not desktop, to go actually search for the guys. I don't know why, but desktop will show you like 5 things when mobile Instagram app will show you like 20. Not sure why. Use your phone. And type in fitness coach, men's fitness coach, men's fat loss coach, men's weight loss coach, men's strength coach. Just start typing in keywords. Go look at the hashtags they use. Use the hashtags so you know what to search for. Go find these guys. You want to know how to go after guys? Go after guys who have money. This is one of the most important things that people miss. Go find that they actually have money before you actually go try to outreach to them. How can you see what kind of money they're making? Are you using the dark web? No. We're going to go look for buying signals of money. We won't know for sure. But these are some things you should look for. Look at their following. Do they have at least 3,000 followers to 50,000? Go high enough that they probably have an audience. Don't go too high so they're not unreachable. Go look that they actually sell a product and service. Go look that they have social proof, case studies, testimonials, reviews, recent results, story highlight reels, pinned posts below. Is there lots of social proof? Is there recent social proof? Signs they have a healthy business that's making money. How long have they been in business? The longer the better. Do they have a team? Look at their website. Go to LinkedIn. Look at if they have a team there. Do they have employees? If they have employees, they clearly can afford to hire people. They clearly also know how to delegate. So it's not going to be a struggle with you. Go look at the running ads. Go to metaadlibrary.com. Free every single ad in existence, Facebook and Instagram ad from every single business in existence, active and inactive. It's all there. Every company on earth, from Nike to KFC to the random fitness coach you just looked up. Everybody who's running a Facebook and Instagram ad, you can see every ad. This is so juicy for ad copywriters. But even if you're not an ad copywriter, you can use this to see if someone's running ads. If they're running ads, they have money, they're investing in marketing, they have more money. These are all trust signals. The more of these they have checked off, the more likely they're going to have money. So then when you say, here's my copywriting, it's $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, I've made as much as $8,300 a month. When you give them that price, they say, sounds good. And you guys start working together. And now you're a quarter of the way or halfway to 6 figures per year. You're a quarter of the way or halfway to 10K a month. You get a $2,000 client, there you go. You're 1/5 of the way. You get a $5,000 client, there you go. You're halfway there. Go look for guys who have money. Go find them on Instagram. Go outreach them the right way. Follow them, like them, comment them, DM them, start a conversation. Once they've replied, go send them an audit, send them a sample, get your foot in the door. Do that 1 per day for 1 hour per day. You're getting a client in 30 days. How can I say that number? Where am I pulling that from? Because my students get a paid client in 30 days, 70% of the time. 1 outreach, 1 hour per day, on average, 1 client out of 30 outreaches. 3.33% conversion rate. Faster than any other outreach system I've ever seen online. Verifiable. I haven't seen anybody talking numbers. All these 100 cold DMs a day, 100 cold emails. You got to tweak your offer. You got to do inbounds. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to have a portfolio. You got to. That stuff. That doesn't make any. It's just this stuff doesn't work anymore. You need to go prove yourself in the DMs. You need to go prove you're a human. You need to go help people up front. You need to give without asking and be generous. And if you've been studying copy and writing copy every day, even for an hour or two a day, like, it's simple, guys. This is easy stuff. Most people just don't do it. They won't stick with it for 30 days. But if you just do the stuff, if you just do what I just told you to do, you're gonna make money and you're gonna get to 10K faster than anybody you know. Just do the stuff. Besides that, freelancing platforms, if you want to also try Upwork, that's the only one I'd probably recommend. That I would do as a secondary in addition to what I just described to you as a sniper bomb on Instagram. And if you're gonna do Upwork, do the same thing I just said. Go only target the Upwork jobs where they actually give their website. So, some people will post, hey, I'm looking for a copywriter, blah, 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 on Upwork, but they won't share what their business is, their name. Don't even approach them. There's no point. Only go with the guys who actually say, hey, I'm looking for a copywriter. Here's my website. Here's whatever. So then you can actually go do an audit for them. Go look at their stuff. Go look at their copy. Write down boom, 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 everything you need to do to fix it and why, and then write them a first free sample. Then go pitch them on Upwork. Your pitch is going to be far above all the rest. Even when you have no results, no case studies, no proof, no portfolio besides that audit and sample. That will make you stand out more than everybody else. There's no more competition when you outreach like this. You make them non-existent. They're not even real anymore. They don't matter when you outreach like this because everybody is outreaching like this. Hey bro, do you need email? Hey bro, do you need a copywriter? Hey bro, if I get 2 or 3 extra revenue, like in 30 days or 60 days or your money back, or I work for you for free. Hey bro, like I just checked your stuff, like even this is bad. Even this. Hey bro, I just looked at your stuff, love what you're doing. I've been following you for a while. I like your content, XYZ generic thing that they're not telling everybody else. I actually wrote you a free sample. Mind if I send it over? Never do that. Do not be that guy. Don't be a liar. Don't lie to prospects and tell them you did something that you actually didn't do to try to land them. That is bad advice. I think the real world teaches people this. Don't do it. I don't know how to say your name. The Arfet? I don't know. Hello, bro. Hello to you. Don't outreach like that. You're not going to land clients. Don't tell people, hey, Matt, hey, mind if I send something over? No, don't send it over. If you try to ask questions and try to enter a pitch without ever having any proof before then, you are wasting your time. If you want to actually land copywriting clients, the easiest way to do this when you have no portfolio, no samples, no results, nothing to your name, is you just go do the work ahead of time. Just pretend you already work for them. Pretend you already landed them yesterday. What would you do today if you just landed a client yesterday? Well, pretty good odds you wouldn't just start writing random stuff out of nowhere and just sending it to them. You'd probably do a little bit of research first. You'd probably look at their website. You'd probably look at the copy they have on their site and their emails and their ads. What's up, Stephanie? Stephanie just joined. That's awesome. Any questions you guys have, put them in the comments below about copywriting. If you landed a client yesterday, what would be day one today? First, you're going to do a project. You got to write copy and get them results. You're going to probably look at their website and probably look at their emails or their ads or whatever you're going to be writing for them. You're going to see what they're doing right, see what they're doing wrong. Congrats on it. Thank you. Yeah, we're stoked for Italy next week. Me and my wife are going for our 10-year anniversary. Thank you. You're going to land somebody yesterday, and what do you do today? You're going to look at their website. You're going to look at their stuff. You're going to see what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong. And then you're going to make notes on how to improve it. You're going to go take their copy they have and be like, they need to fix this. They need more social proof. They need a better outcome promise-based headline. They need to add more authority, more trust. They need a better lead-in. They need a better intro. They need more storytelling. They need to incorporate more social proof. They need more case studies, more testimonials. Their offer is confusing. They need to make it more clear. They have huge walls of text. We need to break these up. They don't have good formatting. We're going to add some bullet points and subheaders. They're going to need to add more this. They have 500 call to actions. We're just going to do one single call to action here, here, and here. They need to add a PS. They need to add this offer. They need to add a guarantee. They need to add right? If you know what you're doing, if you've been studying this thing, been writing every day, you're going to see what they should be doing right? You're going to see that how they can be improving their copy. And you're going to write these things down. And then what are you going to do? You're going to write them a new piece of copy. So hint, hint, How do you land clients? Just pretend you already work for them. You just landed them yesterday and just do the stuff you would do. Go write them up an audit, what they're doing wrong, how to improve it, and why. And then go write them the first piece of copy, do this all in under an hour, and send it off. And do that all once per day, 1 hour per day. Wake up before your 9 to 5. Wake up before university. Wake up before the kids get up. Go wake up at 5, 6 a.m. Go wake up before everybody else. It's a beautiful time of day to be alive, is when everybody's sleeping and it's just the still of the quiet. It's just you and God and you and writing copy after that, right? Spend time reading the Bible, praying a bit. That's what I do. And then I go write copy. I slam a cup of coffee, boom, and then I write. Okay? Go do this for 1 hour per day before your 9 to 5, before the kids are up, before university, before high school. If you're here, I've coached guys that are 16-year-olds that are crushing it outside of high school. Go wake up early, do the thing in an hour. 1 hour each per day, and you're good to go. Go do whatever you want for the rest of the day. I don't care. Yes, learn to copy for the rest of the day. Go through courses and read books and stuff like that. But go spend 1 hour each per day once you're ready. You're getting a client in 30 days most of the time. It's really simple. Okay, I think we're going to do 1 or 2 more questions. Reme or Reem, this is pure value, no lie. Thank you, I appreciate it. Reme says, what do clients see as the most important thing before signing you? And how do you present to them? The only thing clients actually care about, like if they're going to hire you, they need proof that when you say that you can make them more money by writing words in their business, that it's actually true. They need proof of that. That is the only thing that matters to them, is that there's proof. They need proof. But what is proof? The best form of proof is case studies. What's a case study? A case study is where you show, hey, I worked with this business owner. They had this struggle. They couldn't make money with their emails. They were writing really bad emails. They were trying to tap into more revenue, get to 20% of the revenue from email, get that 36 to 1 ROI from email, that's the average, and they just couldn't figure it out, so they hired me. Then I wrote them a welcome email series, started writing weekly emails. Here's a couple samples of what I wrote. And after that, they went from $1,000 a month in email to $10,000 a month in email in 60 days. Here's a screenshot. And that's the result. And now here's a testimonial, a video testimonial of that person saying the same thing. Hey, yeah, Brandon did a great job writing emails, or Raman did a great job writing emails. We couldn't figure out how to tap into that as a revenue source. Now we went from $1,000 a month to $10K a month. Highly recommend him. You should absolutely hire him if you are wanting to get more money from emails with your copy. So hire the guy. And below that video testimonial is a call to action to go book a call with you or DM you to start a conversation. That's a case study. That could be in a Google Doc, a Notion. It could be on a website. It could be a portfolio. It could be whatever. It could be on your social media. It could be a pin post, story highlight reel, whatever. That is a case study, and there's lots of ways you could present a case study. But when you have a case study, that is the ultimate form of proof that when you say, hey man, I can make you more money with email as your copywriter, and then you say, here's the proof, I did it for somebody already, here's the proof of them saying I actually did the thing and you should hire me, that is the best thing you could show somebody to land them as a client. It's the ultimate form of proof when you say, yeah, I can make you more money, and then you have a literal whole breakdown of the thing you did for somebody else and a video testimonial of them saying, this is all true, hire the guy. That is the best thing you could have to go land clients, to go land those $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 clients, right? But when you're brand new, you don't have that, right? It's gone. You don't have that. So what can you do? Well, the easiest thing to do is show another form of proof. Well, I don't have tons of samples. You don't need them. Well, I don't have any results. You don't need them. Well, I don't have 5,000 followers. You don't need them. Well, I don't have a crazy offer. You don't need it. Well, I just need to DM 5,000 people a month or cold email hundreds of people a day. No, you don't. What do you need? You just need to find people who have money. I just showed you how to do that, the buying signals. People have money. And then to show them the ultimate form of proof, go look at their stuff. Go tell them what to do to fix their copy. Go give them an audit. And then go write them the first piece of copy. Why does that work best when you don't have any of that other stuff and you don't have a case study yet? Because you prove your copywriting and marketing expertise through your audit. You prove you actually know what you're talking about, and you can actually direct strategy to tell them what to fix. And the second thing is you prove that you don't just have head knowledge, you actually can write the copy itself when you give them a sample. This is the ultimate form of proof when you're brand new to land your first client, your second client, and your third client. And the cool thing is when you land your first client with this, you do a good job with them, you get results for them, you make them more money, and then you build a case study, which I was just talking about to do, and you build case study number 1. Guess what happens when you go land client number 2? You're going to go back in the DMs, go sniper bomb somebody else with an audit and sample, but now you're going to also go audit, sample, case study. Hey man, I wrote up a free audit for you. Here's some tips to improve your conversions. Boom. Here's your first piece of copy. And by the way, I actually just helped out Bob increase his emails from 1,000 to 10K per month in 60 days. Here's the link to the case study. And your conversion rate is going to go from 3.33%, as in like you send 30 outreaches, the average person gets 1 with my system. Which is crazy. This is unheard of. You cannot find this anywhere else. You won't find any other, you send 30 outreaches, you're getting a client. Most people are sending 5,000 and they're barely getting clients that pay them any money. You send 30 of these, you're getting your first client with no case study. Once you have a case study though, you are gonna land clients like hotcakes. Boom, 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 boom. Audit, sample, case study. Your conversion rate skyrockets. Why? Because you have so much overwhelming proof. Because you see it takes 2 things to land clients. You need trust and you need proof. 2 things, trust and proof. If you don't have any proof, you need to build trust. This is why I teach people, warm people up first. Follow them, like them, comment, DM them to start a conversation. Have a social media profile that's optimized, right? They start to trust you. If you send them an on sample, follow up. You send them a text follow-up, voice message follow-up, Loom follow-up, screenshot follow-up. Build trust when you have no proof. But trust can only go so far. You need to prove you actually are competent, that you know the stuff. You can't just be a friend and a goodie and woo-woo, someone kind of likes you. You gotta actually prove you're competent. You can make friends like this and go be a personal brand and build friendships online. But if you want to actually make money too, you need authority, you need trust, you need proof. You need to actually prove you are competent in the skill that you're saying pay me thousands of dollars for. That's where bringing in and entering the door as a consultant with a free audit comes in. You tell people what to improve and why. You teach people, show them your expertise and actually help them for free. Proof. And then you write them the first piece of copy. Proof. You get a case study in there too, where you actually say, hey, here's how to fix your stuff. Hey, here's the copy that you can just implement to fix your stuff. And P.S., I actually just did this for Bob last month, and now he's making 10K a month. He's making 1K a month. We 10x his email revenue in 60 days. Here's the link to the case study. Boom, 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 boom. Video testimony of Bob saying, hire me. You bring that level of proof online in the DMs, audit, sample, and case study. There's no competition anymore. There's zero. There's no other option but you. Obviously, for the right fit, if somebody has the need, they have the money, you're the only other option. There's no other option. It doesn't matter how many people they outreach to and spam buttons and AI and whatever and 100 emails here and 100 cold DMs here and posting inbound content and commenting 100 times a day. That stuff is woo-woo fairy dust, doesn't matter. When you have an audit and a sample and a case study proving you know what you're doing, your ratio to land clients is like, it's just like this. You just land clients like this. You don't even have to try anymore. You just do it like this. You just show up an audit, sample, case study. You have 2 case studies, my goodness. Basically, at this point, you can just drop the writing and just do the audit and 2 case studies. Eventually, when you have 3, 4, 5 case studies, at that point, you're getting referrals and inbounds and everything at this point. But if you want to go land clients, you just show up like, hey, what's up, man? I noticed your strategy. Do this to improve it. You're going to get better. Here's the 5 case studies. Like your outreach is done in 5-10 minutes a day. It's so easy the more proof you have. George Hernandez, what the brother? George is the man. George, I haven't seen you in so long. Hey, Brian, glad to see you're still crushing on YouTube and you're finding value per usual for you. George, where have you been, George? I haven't seen you in a while, man. That's crazy. Okay, that's hilarious. Okay, next question. I gotta head out pretty. I think my wife might have just came back. We'll do like 1 or 2 more questions. Okay, what if the client says he already has a copywriter like me? Should I just move on to the next? No, do not move on. You're gonna get. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the top 5 things that people will tell you in the DMs to give you objections. Okay, so what if a client you're pitching them, you send them an audit and sample, and they say, you know what? Hey man, sorry, I already have a copywriter. Should you just move on to the next? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do not give up. Do not give in. Somebody gives you an objection, they tell you no. Don't move on. Don't cower down. Don't walk away and say, okay, man, no worries, yeah, see you. No, if you actually care about helping them in their business, you're going to push a little bit harder. You're going to press in a little bit. If you actually are good at what you do, and you've been studying and practicing this craft for a while, you're doing them a disservice if you don't try and actually go and help them, go out of your way to help them. This is sales. If you believe in what you're selling, it's really easy to sell. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not confident in your own abilities, yeah, it's hard to sell. But if you've been practicing, studying the thing for a few weeks, you can help them. Your skill is valuable. It's worth tens of thousands of dollars per month. So what do you say when somebody says, and I'll tell you all the objections. Hey, man, I already have a copywriter. Hey, man, I already actually write my own emails. Hey, actually, I'm fine with emails. Hey, I don't need any copy right now. Hey, man, I'm good, bro. Hey, we're actually getting good results with our email. Hey, I'm not interested. Hey, no thanks. Or they'll just say, hey, thanks, and say nothing else. What do you do when someone gives you an objection and they say, no thanks, I already have a copywriter. I'm already doing this myself. I'm already happy with myself. Those are all the main things you're going to hear. How do you handle that objection? Because it's just an objection. It's not a hard no. Until they're telling you to F off and swearing at you and blocking you, you have not been told no. Okay? Thankfully, you don't have to go twist people's arms with this method of outreach. It's way simpler than the other things people are doing that everybody else teaches you to do online. What do you do when they say this to you? Here's how you handle it. You always acknowledge what they said. Hey man, hey name, totally understand if you already have a copywriter, like that's totally fair, I get that. I'm just curious, and this is where you and your studying the craft will come into play. If you're an email copywriter, here's a couple things you can say specifically. Hey, I totally understand. That's totally fair if you already have a copywriter. This is the context of you already sent a pitch. You already sent a sniper bomb with an audit and sample. They give you an objection. I already got a copywriter. No thanks. Hey, no worries if you already have a copywriter. Totally understand that. I'm just curious. Is your copywriter getting you 20% of your revenue from email? So if you're making $100K a month in your business per month, are you already getting $20,000 per month at least from revenue? Because that's just the average that the average business owner gets. Just curious. So acknowledge what they said. Hey, totally understand if XYZ. I'm just curious, is that copywriter already getting you 20% of your revenue from email, which is just the average that the average business owner gets from email marketing? And let them ponder this and let them answer this and let them get back to you. So what this is going to do is when you actually know this, you study email marketing as a copywriter, you can crush it because the more you know, knowledge is power. You need to study this stuff. You know these stats. These are benchmarks, by the way. So what I just said, that 20%, I'm not just saying random numbers. There is an actual benchmark that the average business on earth generates 20% of their total revenue from email marketing. This is an average across the board. You can look the stat up, it's verifiable. So that means if a business is doing $100K a month in revenue, on average, they should be making about $20,000 from email. So if someone is making $100K a month in revenue and they're not even using email yet, there's $20,000 on the table they're throwing away of free money. They're just not claiming. So you can lean into these metrics when you go outreach. And somebody gives you an objection, totally understand if you already have a copywriter, no worries at all, that's totally fair. I'm just curious though, and bring it back to the metrics, bring it back to the stats. Why? One, it's going to capture their attention and build interest. AIDA, A-I-D-A. Two, it's going to actually open up problem, agitate, solution. You actually the more you understand copywriting, the more you can just use these frameworks when you're actually in the DMs lining clients. It's so easy, guys. It's all the same. Sales is copywriting. Copywriting is sales. You're doing the same thing. They give you this objection. They just don't trust you yet. They don't have the money yet. Or you haven't proved yourself enough for them personally. These are mirage objections. They don't matter. Get to the heart of it. So if they give you this, what you need to do is you need to crack open the problem that they're actually having in their business. People can't accept a solution if they don't have a real problem, if they don't know the problem they have. This is why frameworks like PAS matter and they exist. Problem, agitate, solution. This is how you get people into a buyer environment. You try to give people, hey bro, do you need email? No, why would I need email? Why would I need it from you? I don't trust you. Hey bro, do you need a copywriter? Absolutely not. Get out of my face. This is how people talk. This is how people feel, clients feel in the DMs. when you go do these dumb outreaches like this that people tell you to do that don't work. Even saying, hey bro, I wrote you a free thing, mind if I send it over? Which people are telling you to lie. Don't do that. This stuff doesn't work because you didn't prove anything. You're already trying to pitch and present a solution when they don't realize they have a problem. Now, obviously, if you send an audit and a sample and the person already knows they have a need, and they're ready to hire a copywriter right away, you're not going to get these objections. They're just going to ask questions like, oh, what? No, thank you so much for this. Tell me how you help me. I'm actually been thinking about email. But if they give you these objections, which most people will give you at least some objections to some degree, depending on how much they trust you, how much money they have, or how much more proof they need from you, they're going to just throw mirage objections at you like this. Oh, I already have a copywriter. I don't care if they have a copywriter. I care if they're making money from their business, from their copy. I care about the business owner. I care about them getting a 20% of their revenue from email and beyond. I care that they get a 36-to-1 ROI from email, which is the average. I care that 5 to 10% of their social audience is on their email list. These are all email stats you should memorize. I care that they're actually converting from their copy, not just that someone is getting a paycheck from them. I don't care if they have someone they hired. I don't care about that copywriter. I care about the business owner I'm reaching out to. And if they're getting screwed over by a bad copywriter, I'm going to tell them how to fix their stuff, and I don't care. This is business, baby. We're not here just to go, oh, okay, no worries, yeah, blah, 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 and move on, and oh, I guess that didn't work out. No, we're here to help people. And if you actually want to help people, you're going to tell them how to help them. So somebody says, oh, I already have a copywriter. Oh, I like my emails. Oh, I'm getting good results with my emails. Oh, I already write my own copy. Oh, I don't need a copywriter. Oh, we're good, okay, we're good for now. No, thank you, I'm not interested, XYZ. You acknowledge what they said and immediately ask them a question going back into opening up the problem that they probably don't realize they have. And if they already have the problem but they just don't trust you yet, this is at least going to get them thinking and get the conversation moving forward. You don't want to stop the conversation. You want to ask questions, and you want to start entering discovery mode where you start cracking open any crack you can open and any thread you can pull to start opening them up to giving you more information. Why? Because your goal isn't just to force email or landing pages or copywriting down their throat. It's to go help them. What a shocker. Sales is just helping people and communicating. So your goal here is you need to go find out what their goal is, what their challenges are with their marketing and their copy, and then go present a solution. This is how you get people to open up and get on a call and then eventually land them, right? So you say this thing. No worries if you already have a copywriter. Totally understand that. That's fair. I'm just curious, though. Use this exact line. Just curious, though, if they're already getting you a 20% of your total revenue from email. Brackets, which is the average a business owner makes from email. And just see if they respond, and then take it from there. They give you another objection. Oh, yeah, they're fine. We should start working together. So, I'm just not looking at hiring somebody else right now. Okay, no worries. I totally understand if you just started working together and you're not looking at hiring anybody else. I'm just wondering if you are already getting a 36-to-1 ROI from email, which is the average return on investment from email marketing, higher than every other marketing channel. Dive back in. Go into discovery mode and go start poking around and opening up and finding out information about their business and simultaneously pointing out the problem they realize they have in their business. Because I guarantee you they're not getting 20% from revenue from email. They're not getting 36-to-1 from email. And they don't have next question and they give you another objection. No worries. Your social audience is 100,000 people. Just wondering if you already have at least 10,000 people on your email list. Because you should have 5 to 10% on at the very least. Because if you're not getting that 20% or you're not getting that 36-to-1, pretty good odds it's because you don't have one of the main things, a big enough email list. You're not growing fast enough. So what is it? And are these copywriters getting you these numbers? And just keep poking and prodding. And one of these things with the right person, they're not always going to open up, but the right person eventually, the more you follow up, the more you prove your expertise, the more you show them that you know this stuff, you're going to start getting clients. You're going to get people interested in talking to you because you're not just showing, don't show up empty-handed. The moment you show up empty-handed and start begging in the DMs, you're done. You're just like the rest of them and you're never getting a client. Show up and give something, present something. At the very least, educate the person on the other end. Share these stats with them. These are real stats. You can look these all up. 36-to-1 ROI, that's email marketing's ROI. It's higher than organic social media, higher than paid ads, higher than SEO. It's the highest ROI of any marketing channel. Every $1,000 someone puts into email, they get $36,000 back in return on average. That's the average business owner. Memorize these stats because guess what? They're going to come in handy when someone's on the fence and you want to open them up to a conversation, or you want to push them over the edge to consider email, if you're going to go into email, like you're going to crush it. And what this is going to do is keep the conversation going, get them to trust you a bit more, get them to open up about things, get them interested, get them educated. And some of these people, it's going to crack them open to realize they actually have a problem. Oh, I'm good on email. I'm actually good. I don't need an email copywriter. I don't need any copywriters right now. I'm good. I'm happy with my copy. Oh, great. Is your copy getting you a 36-1 ROI, which is the average? Because if not, you probably aren't doing enough things, which is what I can see in your audit that I did for you. You didn't do this. You should be fixing this to get you that 36-1 ROI. And if they're like, what do you mean 36-1 ROI? Explain it. Email marketing has a return on investment of 36-1. What that means is for every $1,000 you invest in email, whether through software or copywriters, you're going to make $36,000 back in return. More than organic social, more than what you're doing in paid ads. I saw you in paid ads. You're going to get a better return on every single dollar you invest in that marketing. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay. So what's your goals right now with email? And like, what's your biggest challenges? Because I can see some things. Open up the conversation, get them talking. Once they start talking, opening up, giving you more information, you start opening up the problem. People don't realize they have a problem. Oh, I'm good on email. I don't need email. You open up you ask these specific questions about these benchmarks. You're going to open them up to realize they have a problem, and maybe they actually need a solution, which is hint, hint, you. So that's how you do it. That's how you already do that. That's how you get a client. That's how you handle objections. There's your objection handling masterclass, right there. Brandon, your name is Brandon S. That's crazy. My name is Brandon S too. How many clients do you have right now? At any given point in time, on average, I'll have 3 to 5 clients. So these could range from doing like straight up email marketing, right? So just email marketing where it's full on copywriting, manage the email list, doing the software, doing the stuff. This could be doing Google Doc copy. This could be, writing case studies and lead magnets. Currently, right now, I'm serving 2 people on a retainer basis, where like every single month they pay me money, and I write their stuff. One of them is Beehive email software, and so for them, I actually will write a lot of their case studies, some of their lead magnets, even some blog post work. And so like you don't need like 10 clients to get 6 figures per year. You can get this with 2, 3, 4, 5 clients, and just start with one. Just start with one client. Go get your first client, and then keep that client. My secret is I keep my clients. I get a client and I keep them, and I don't have to go on feast and famine mode nonstop. So in terms of copywriting, right now I have 2 clients on actual retainer, and then I have my coaching business. So I have guys I'm coaching one-on-one with copywriting and stuff like that. But I've landed dozens and dozens of clients over the years, and I can see what works. I can see what works, what's worked for me. I've landed clients every way imaginable. Fiverr.com, Upwork, Facebook groups, cold email, in-person offline clients, referrals, inbounds. Every way you could land clients, I've done it. Okay? And I can tell you what the best strategy is to do it right now to get your first. 600 students that I've taught in my course, 75 one-on-one coaching guys. Like, this is how you do it. High value, low volume, sniper bomb, warm social media outreach, give first, generous, prove yourself, enter the door as a consultant, land them as a copywriter. That's how you do it. And it all starts with one. Get your first client, keep that client. I've seen guys get a 10K a month with 2 clients. Like from scratch, like 0, 1 first client, second client, they're at 10K. Like you could make 6 figures per year with 1 client. The most I've made from a single client is $8,300 a month. Do the math on that. Times 12 months, there's 6 figures from 1 client. At any point in time, I think the most clients I've had at a single time, I want to say is like 7 maybe. I don't recommend usually going like too far above that, just because it's just a lot of people. It's a lot of people. So like the sweet spot I think is like 2 to 5, and you can make 10K a month doing that. No problem. You just need, like ideally more than one. If you have one client, it's like if that client goes, there goes 100% of your income. But like if to make 10K a month, you need one client at 10K a month. I've had one as high as $8,300 a month. You need 2 clients at $5,000 a month, 3 clients at $3,300 a month, 4 clients at $2,500 a month, 5 clients at $2,000 a month. Like it's not far away. It's not far beyond, and anybody can manage that many clients, 2 to 5. But it starts with number 1. Go get client number 1. Go get it. Is that necessary to niche down? You don't need to niche down. It's just easier. Like, what's the most efficient path to getting to 10K a month? Go pick one niche, get good in, pick one lane, get good in it. So this could be like, pick a specialty in a niche. So pick emails for fitness coaches, or Facebook ads for real estate agents, or sales pages for SaaS finance companies. Pick one type of copy and one niche and get really good at that thing and practice that one thing every day. And as long as that niche isn't like as tiny as Mongolian throat singing or or Egyptian origami, or I don't know, like, you're gonna make money in it. But it's easier to get started in one specific narrow lane and get a client or 2 or 3 in that lane. And if you want to broaden over time, do that. This is why if you look at Apple, what do they start with? Computers. But now what are they? Headphones, fitness, smartphones, and computers. Apple became a technology company, but they started with computers. What did Amazon start as? Amazon started as a bookstore. And now what's Amazon? The everything store. Niche down first. And if you are faithful in one area, you'll be faithful in more. It's easier to broaden over time after picking one niche. Learning Lab says, took my first 9 to 5 so far 2 months. So for 2 months, I want to dedicate on learning. I've got 3 books, planning to read 2 hours daily, handwritten copy. Yeah, that's great. You took my first 9 to 5. I think what you mean to say is like you got a 9 to 5. So for 2 months, I want to dedicate to learning. Yes, read books every day, handwrite copy every day, practice power writing sessions every day. Do all that. Yes, that's great. If you want to take this further, daily stuff, so reading copywriting books, hand copying sales letters and ads, and practicing actual writing, general writing skill. Beyond that, here's the way you're going to make this even faster. 2 more things. Get a course, get a coach. Boom. There's the 5, I was going to say trifecta, but there's 5. Those 5 things. If you do those 5 things, you will move faster than everybody. Go get as much as you can. If you can just invest in copywriting books, that's all you have money for, get that. If you can get a course too, of course, get that. It's going to help you speed things up. I put $5,000. I invested $5,000 into my copy education in the first year. And it paid back. Was every course great? No. Some courses kind of sucked. Was every program I did a A+ home run? No. Were some good? Yes. Some courses I took were awesome. Some course I took gave me an ROI within a month. I took an email course, paid like $1,200 for it. Not even any coaching, just a course. Next month, I landed my first client for $1,100. So like almost exactly like paid back within a month. The next month, I landed a $7,000 email client. I 7x'd my ROI on that course within a month and a half, 2 months. And since then, way higher return overall. So like go invest in your business. Like treat this like an actual business. People will drop $100,000 on a 4-year degree that means nothing. That doesn't, a piece of paper that doesn't do a thing for you. That maybe gets you a $50K a month salary, and after a few years, you might make 6 figures. But people aren't willing to invest $500 to $1,000 in a copywriting education, $2,000, $5,000. Like, this is crazy. Like you're gonna move 10 times faster the more you invest, both your time and your money. So yes, this is how you learn the fastest. Write daily. Read the copywriting books. Hand copy proven and winning sales letters and ads. Get copywriting courses. And get coaching. Get a coach to give you feedback on your copy, and you are going to just zoom. You're going to go way faster than everybody else. You're going to be a better copywriter than 95% of the world in 30 days. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Obviously, if you're learning from a decent coach who's actually making money from the skill, that's how you learn the fastest, just like that. Can email reach out to be the best? Okay, I'm gonna say right now, you need to work on your English if you're gonna go land English speaking clients. Because if you're writing stuff like this, you're not going to land clients. If you're trying to land English speaking clients, I don't mean to be harsh or call you out, but if I can't understand what you're saying on this comment, guys are going to understand what you're saying in the DMs, and you're not going to land clients. Go work on your English. But I think what you're trying to say is, if people didn't see the DM on Instagram, can you go email them? Yeah, sure. If they don't see the DM on Instagram, follow up a few times on Instagram. If it doesn't work there, go to another social media platform and follow up there. If it doesn't work there, go reply to a marketing email that they sent out and reply to that. If it doesn't work there, cold email them. If it doesn't work there, hit them up on LinkedIn, go find their team members and other employees and pitch them to get you in again. Those are all the ways you can follow up. Boom. Like there's always ways. You already have your group page, Brandon. I don't know what you're asking me. I have social media profiles. I have YouTube. I have Twitter. I don't have a group. I don't have a group. If you're asking me if I have a community, I don't have a community. I don't have that. Maybe one day. Might be in the works. But I do have a course, and I do have one-on-one coaching. So if you're interested in those, you can DM me about that. Any questions you guys have too? I'm going to sign off now. 3 minutes left, and then I'm out. Any questions you guys have after this? I'm going to close out soon. DM me. If you're interested in my course, go click the link in bio, check it out. If you want more help, you want to move the fastest, you can DM me the word September to apply to my September one-on-one coaching. I have one spot left. We start this weekend. So if you're interested in moving the fastest as a freelance copywriter, you can literally, I will come beside you, take you under my wing, and privately coach you one-on-one. I will mentor you. I will hop on calls like this, but just me and you just get to ask me questions rapid fire. Whatever you want to know, I'll walk you through writing, outreach, everything you need to know. You can DM me every question you want in between calls. And then your copy, I'll actually give you feedback on it from me directly. Every day you can send me a piece of copy and I will review it. Tell you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, how to improve it, and why. Every day I'll give you a video back, Loom video. So that's my coaching, and you get my full course, my full program for free, included lifetime access to it, to my whole step-by-step course. So if you want to move the fastest, DM me the word September right now. If you're on YouTube, go find me on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, @StoryCopy. Go DM me the word September if you're interested in applying to my one-on-one coaching for September. I start this weekend. There's one spot left. This month, you're getting a bonus too. You get a $100 copybook bundle. So all the books I just talked about, you need to read copywriting books, I'm going to give you a $100 book bundle for free. It's going to include Adweek Copywriting Handbook, Cash Advertising, Copywriting Secrets, $100 million money models, and boron letters. You get that for free. I'll ship it to your front door. So you have all the books. You have all your textbooks ready to go. Okay, Nadia asks, when you write free sample as upfront, what do you write? In case of email, you'll write a complete welcome series. Just one email is fine. When I go audit and do a sniper bomb where you audit someone's copy and write them a sample, just one email is fine. Just one piece of copy is fine. Do an audit with like 3 to 5 tips on how they can improve their copy, then write them one piece of copy. That's fine. If you want to do more, you do more. It's up to you. But that's usually enough. And you can get that done in an hour or less than an hour. Don, D-O-N, just got the 30-day copywriter. That's my 30-day course for $22. Even though it's a small start, I'll definitely take all your teachings and put them into action. Can't wait to see my progress after 30 days. Don, I can't wait to see your progress after 30 days. Go DM me, email me your any questions that you're going through the course too. Any questions you have, if you need support, DM me or email me, and I will answer all your questions. Anything you need help with as you're going through the course. And then tell me your progress after 30 days. Tell me how it's going. Okay, is it good to reach out to HR managers on LinkedIn to 789? To HR managers? Yeah, you could. I wouldn't start there though. Go reach out directly to the brand owner on Instagram or on LinkedIn. If you're really big on LinkedIn, if your niche is most on LinkedIn, just go reach out to the brand CEO, founder directly. Go reach out to them. It's easier to go land clients when it's like a solopreneur or a team of 10 or less. When you're brand new, even beyond that, when you're not brand new, like it's if you're gonna go try to like go become an employee at a business, if you want to get in as a full-time like employee, a copywriter employee, so have a full-time role in a business, then maybe go to HR. But just it's easy to do freelance copy clients for like brands who are like 1 to 10 employees max. who are making like 100 to 500K a month in revenue max. There's a sweet spot that you want to go after. You want guys who are making at least 50 to 100K in revenue, ideally. But once you get above like the 500K range per month in revenue, that's what I'm talking about, so 6 million a year in revenue, and the team goes above 10, they start to want to pull people in-house full-time, or they outsource to full marketing agencies. So either way, you're probably working full-time as an employee to work with that brand. So just go find the founder, go find the CEO, and don't go after guys who are too big. It's just going to be way too hard when you're brand new too. Like, they're going to require way more proven case studies and stuff like that. So go pick smaller guys who still are making good money, and it's going to be easier to land clients. Wawa, your names are awesome. Can I see some email samples you write for outreach into a client just to get some ideas? Yes, go look on my YouTube. You're on my YouTube, I can see. Go to my YouTube and type in free welcome email template. That should pop up my welcome email. Yes, the easiest email to do if you're going to do emails to land a client, so audit and an email sample, the easiest email to write is a welcome email, because the moment you sign to the list, you get it right away. So you can quickly optimize it, write a new one for them. So go look at my YouTube video that is about how to write a welcome email. I think that's what the video title is called. But type in Brandon Story, how to write a welcome email on YouTube. You'll see how to do this. I have another video where I walk through, I don't remember what it's called, but I think it's how to land. No, just go to the welcome email one. Start with that. I'll show you how to actually, the easiest email to write when you do outreach to a client is the welcome email. And I have a template on this. Yes, one email is enough to showcase your strength. When you have an audit and an email, this is what I have done. This is what my 600 students are doing. This is what my 75 one-on-one coaching students are doing to land their first client in 30 days, 70% of the time. The fastest thing, one audit, one email. That's enough. Sure, if you want to do more, go above and beyond, be my guest. We also want to outreach to people every day. And as long as we can be consistent and outreach to one per day at least, you get a client in 30 days most of the time. The Chop Ninja says, I'm auditing websites, sending audits to business owners, then I send updated wireframe versions of their homepage. What should be my next step to make them? That's great. That's solid. There's a couple of things there. Make sure you're going after people who have money. So look, they have signs they're actually making money. They're running ads. Go to metaadlibrary.com. Check their running ads. Check their following. They have 3,000 to 50,000 at least. Check that they actually have a business. So they actually sell a product or service. Check that they have social proof. Recent case studies, lots of case studies, social proof reviews, testimonials on their social. Look that they have a few employees if they do on LinkedIn. See that they've been in business for a while. The number of years they've been in business. Look at their about page of their LinkedIn. Look at signs they actually have money first before you actually do this stuff. If you're going to take the time to go do a high value outreach, go check that they actually have the money, that they're worth doing this to. So do that. Go look and go be targeted. It's called a sniper bomb. You don't drop the value bomb until you snipe the right guys. Sniper bomb. Target the right people, drop a value bomb. Yes, if you're auditing websites, sending tips, and then you send an updated wireframe version of their homepage with new copy, that's great. If you're doing that kind of thing for web copy, awesome. So go be highly targeted. Go find those guys on Instagram ideally. Go follow them, like them, comment on their posts, DM them to start a conversation. And once they reply, then do this stuff. Then send this off to them. You do that, you're getting a client. Naughty says, thanks for the answers, Brandon. You're welcome. How many hours do you work per day right now? I work like 2 to 4 hours a day writing copy, and then I do my coaching stuff. So I'll do one-on-one calls, copy critiques, come on like this with you guys and market my coaching business, and spend the rest of the day doing that. So I don't have to do coaching. I just like it. So I built my business to making 10K per month, working 3 to 4 hours per day. Didn't happen in 30 days. Didn't even happen in my first year. It took a while to build that up, to making that money and scaling down to a few hours a day. But you can do it as you just build this thing up and you get better and you land more clients and you get retainers and renegotiate and all this stuff. So do this kind of stuff and you can build this up. But I also now choose to do the coaching business. So I have my course, my coaching, all this stuff. So like typically I'm working a couple hours in the morning doing writing stuff, a couple hours in the afternoon doing the coaching stuff. I have thousands of emails in my inbox. How do I start outreaching? I'm not sure what you mean when you say you have thousands of emails in your inbox. Like, I'm not telling people don't go cold email to outreach. Do warm social media. Outreach people in the DMs. if you mean like you have thousands of emails that you could, from prospects that you could look at and audit and rewrite, yeah, go, if you want to know how to audit an email, let's just say. Okay, so these are from guys you want to reach out to. Look at their emails and make them better. Like, go look at their subject line. Is it bad? Tell them how to improve it. Give them ideas for a good one. Do they have a preview text? No? Tell them to write that. How's their copy in their body, the body copy of their email? Do they introduce themselves? Is there a good hook? Is it intriguing? Is it walls of text? Tell them to get rid of the walls of text. Are they just listing features? Tell them list benefits. Just you go through what you would do to improve it and tell them those things. Do they need more trust and authority in storytelling? Tell them that. Do they need more social proof? Tell them that. Do they need a PS? Tell them that. Do they have 5 call to actions going every which way? Tell them to stop doing that and just do 1. Do they have a PS? Tell them to do that. Do they have a sign off? Do that. Is the copy boring? Make it better. Like, whatever they're doing wrong, tell them how to do right and to fix it. And there's your audit. And if you're not sure, go study copy more, because you clearly don't know enough. Go read some more books. For the next 30 days, spend 15, 30 minutes a day reading copywriting books, studying high-performing emails, writing a little bit of copy every day. This stuff's simple, 1 to 3 hours per day of practice, and you're going to be crushing it in a few weeks. And you're going to see these things right away with emails. Oh, this could be a better hook. This headline could be better. The subject line, the body copy could be easier to read. Blah, 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 blah. You're going to be like a Terminator. It'll be automatic. It's tough at first because you don't know what to look for, but the more you study this craft and look at high-performing emails, the easier and easier and easier this gets. It gets easy. Anyways, I got to sign off now. I need to eat dinner and see my wife and children. So peace out. Any other questions you guys have? DM me, email me, ask me questions. I tried to get on as many, questions as I could. I have to answer this one. Hey man, should I focus on content or cold DMs? Neither. Don't focus on content and don't focus on cold DMs. Here's what you're gonna do. Just make sure your profile on Instagram, do it on Instagram. Make sure your profile is up to speed. Get a headshot of your face, pay for the blue check mark, get 50 to 100 followers. Just put some content there so there's just a few posts. You can do all this in an hour. Put a bio. I help this niche achieve this result with this kind of copy. Then don't do cold DMs, do warm DMs. Go find out who you're going to go after. If you're going to go after fitness coaches, right? If fitness coaches is your target, go find fitness coaches. Fitness coach, men's weight loss coach, men's strength coach. All of the keywords, go find the guys. If they have the following, they got the proof of the business, they got a product or service that they're selling, they got signs and wonders that these guys actually have money. You don't want to go after broke clients if they're running ads. Then go approach them, but don't pitch them straight up in cold DMs. Follow them first, like a post, comment on the post. Go DM them first to start a conversation. Easiest DM is just what you said as a comment, but said in a different way, and then ask them how long they've been doing their business for. Once they've replied to you and you're out of message request, they'll actually see your pitch if you pitch them, but don't even pitch them. Go look at their website, go look at their link in bio, go look at their emails, their copy, their ads, their whatever. Go tell them what they're doing right and wrong, put it in a Google Doc. Write down 3 to 5 tips to tell them what they should do to improve their copy. If you've been studying copy for a few weeks and practicing the craft, you're gonna see things they should do to improve it. Go tell them what they do to improve it step by step, 3 to 5 tips, then go write them a new piece of copy in your specialty. If it's emails for fitness coaches, write them a new welcome email, we'll just say. In a Google Doc, tips, their old email, their new email, Google Doc link, go back in the DMs. Hey man, what's up? Just checked out your stuff. Love what you're doing, XYZ, compliment. By the way, just checked out your stuff, your copy, and there's like a few quick tips to improve conversions. I actually wrote you a full audit and a free email. Check it out here, let me know what you think. Just be a human. Just go help people. Go help people, be human, and show up. Don't show up empty-handed. Just give people stuff. This stuff is easy, guys. Just prove you know what you're doing by helping people up front. If you have no proof of anything, then you need to prove everything. You should do everything in your power to prove your worth and to help people up front without getting paid for it first. You want to know the fastest way to make 10K a month doing anything? Go grind and do the thing for free until people start paying you for what you're worth. Just go give, be generous, help people. Don't expect anything in return, and study the craft, practice the thing every day. You're gonna get paid eventually. It's gonna work. Oh man, you guys keep asking me a question. I gotta help you out. Okay, I gotta run. I literally do gotta run in a minute. Okay, bro, I'm learning copy. It's been 4 months. I'm still stuck. What should I do? Okay, if you're learning copy for 4 months, you're still not landing clients, you're doing something wrong. You need to make sure you're doing these 3 things every day. Write copy every day. Very simple. You're not doing this for at least 30 minutes, you're screwing up. Fix that. Start writing. Don't not write. You want people to pay you thousands of dollars a month writing? Then you better be writing every day for 30 to 60 minutes at least. 2, read copywriting books every day. If you're not doing this, you're screwed. You're not going to understand copywriting and consumer psychology and know how to audit and help a business out. 3, study high-performing copy. Look at hand copy and sales letters and ads that have performed well. Gary Halbert, John Carlton, Gary Bensavinga, Claude Hopkins. Go look up these guys' ads, sales letters in Google. Go study them, hand copy them. 3, you want to move faster? Get a course. Want to move faster? Get coaching, copy feedback. Get your copy up to C first, then go outreach just like I told you. I got to get off now. I got to sign off. Go look at my videos on YouTube. You're on YouTube, I can see that. On how to land your first client in 30 days with Instagram. Or I'm going to end the stream now. Rewind the stream, and I've repeated how to outreach nonstop like 5 times to land that first client. Just listen to all the things I said, and you will not be stuck anymore. Okay? And if you still have issues, you do what I say for 30 days. If you still have issues, go DM me and say, hey man, it's not working, and I'm going to tell you what to do. Main thing though, go find people who have money. This is it. This is the secret to get rich and get money. Go find people who have lots of money, rich people with rich businesses who make lots of money. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2, make their life better. That's it. Go find rich people, go make their life better. Go find people who are millionaires, go make their life better. How can you make their life better? Make them more money, give them more time back, give them more peace. How? Through copywriting. There you go. I got to head now. This has been a pleasure. God bless you guys. I'll see you next time. Any other questions, hit me up in the DMs. Final pitch. I have 1 spot left in my September one-on-one coaching. 1 spot left. We start this weekend. This isn't fake scarcity. I'm only taking 1 more person on. I'm taking less people on this month because I'm actually going to Italy next week with my wife for our 10-year anniversary. I'm not coaching as many people as I usually do. I only have 1 more spot. We're going to Italy for a month. We're going to travel around, do lots of stuff and whatever, celebrate our 10 years. It's going to be a good time. But I'm only taking 1 more person on because of this. 1 more person, if you want to move the fastest, if you want the most help, if you don't want to be stuck for the next 4 months, 6 months or 12 months, trying to figure this out on your own, 24 months. If you want to move quickly and you want to land your first client fast, you want to get good as a copywriter fast, get that paid client, get up to 5, 10K a month, this is the fastest way. With my coaching, you get coaching calls with me to figure out every single step of the way, every answer you need, just like this, but just me and you. 2, in between calls or weekly calls, you get DM support, VIP DM support, any questions you have in between the calls. I'll answer them before anybody else, day to day. Anything about writing copy exercises, landing clients, picking your niche, how to hop on a sales call, how to invoice, how to land a client, XYZ, anything you need. Number 3, you actually get copywriting feedback from me. The fastest way to get better as a copywriter, get other people who know how to write copy to look at your copy, tell you how to fix it, tell you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and why, and telling you how to improve daily, daily, daily. You will never grow faster as a copywriter than with this. Number 4, you get my whole course for free, lifetime access. So in between calls and coaching calls and DM support, you have a structured system to follow. How to write copy in 30 days, how to land your first client, how to scale it up to 6 figures per year through the 6-figure copywriter course. If that all sounds good to you and you want to move the fastest, DM me the word September right now on LinkedIn, Twitter, or Instagram at StoryCopy. Find my name, Brandon Story, everywhere at StoryCopy. DM me the word September now. This spot, it's final spot. Once the spot goes, it goes. And I'm not taking on any clients till October for coaching. And there's already, coaching for October is already filling up. So this, if you need help and you want it now, DM me the word September. I'll tell you the full details. But that's it. That's all. Any more questions, DM me. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.